Okay, and welcome to our next game of Pathfinder, as I sort of put myself back into the camera. We're up to session number 128, or Season 6, Episode 20. Joining us today at the table is Peter.
Greetings, I'm playing Lord Willy One Kenobi, human monk of Yangerhoff.
Soon to be convert.
Possibly. Slightly injured, but is hopeful that we will achieve the destruction of this church.
Or join them.
I'm not a joiner. I don't join. It's not who I am.
Next up online we have Jeremy.
Good evening all. Yes, I'm playing Drumcock Kalinkamol, the archaeologist known with a fascination and passion for the Thassilonian Empire, who apparently has fun doing battle.
And I'm sure he'll meet his match tonight. And lastly today we have M.
Hello, I play Jasper, the resident cat of the party and apparent people person, I guess. Though it doesn't seem to be working quite so well in this place.
Okay, so the story to date. You have decided to investigate the hospice of the Blessed Maiden in the hopes of finding out what it is that they do there, considering everything points to the Queen not actually ridding the city of plagues. And that is suspicious in of itself. So you infiltrated the place, accused the head doctor of malpractice, and then went and got into a bloody battle, murdering 12 of the Queen's personal servants. Well, 11, you tied one up, but hey, if no one goes down to save her, that will turn out to be a 12. So if she can't get herself free, then she's as good as dead.
We gave her a chance. What more could she ask for?
And after having survived the two waves, expending a majority of their resources for their spellcasters, who have almost pretty much tapped out of all spells, they found a lift going further down, and then found themselves in a complex, much unlike where they'd been before. Went into what appeared to be the ready room for the complex with extra robes and stuff, and decided to take a short time to refocus and get themselves back on track for the coming annihilation one way or the other.
A bit of medical attention.
And did I miss anything in that very brief wind up of what happened?
Oh god, we're all gonna die.
Everyone's feeling better.
Yeah, we're
Sandpoint done his surgery and everyone's feeling much better.
we feel fine, we're great. We managed to get some focused key points back. No, it's fine and dandy, we're great.
Yes.
No problem.
You can now take on the harder encounters.
Yeah.
When you sort of refer to the fact that the encounters they took on earlier were technically supposed to be maybe CR4 or 5.
They were supposed to be easy.
Oh, they were supposed to be challenging for your level.
Easier.
And the people you're about to go up against, you're supposed to be facing at a lower level, while they're higher level than you are now. So it's supposed to be a hard encounter, but the way it's written for the rule set it was put in, it was almost a impossible encounter if you ran as written.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yes. I toned it down the last time I ran this. I realized I could...
turning it down again for our poor souls.
Maybe. We shall see how you go.
Great. Great.
Plus, the other time they didn't exactly give them time to regroup. So they basically stopped anyone getting out of sight and mowed their way through.
Right.
Without giving fighters extra abilities, fighters could just go to town.
Yes.
So Pathfinder 1 was so much more lethal on combat because you could literally use one spell from the wizards to take the opponents out of combat and then mow them down with your melee and tanks.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Pathfinder 2 doesn't give you that much of an option.
No. It sucks a little bit more.
It does. You can do more damage, but
Yeah.
you've got to hit and you've got to target and you've got to work at it. And when they can pull the same maneuvers you can,
Yes.
it can suck.
Yes.
It starts to
So.
really hurt then.
Okay, so to remind you of where you are. So the place you had was full of cabinets with low benches, pegs on the walls, and plague masks and clothing and a couple of items that you came across while you were having a look around. And I'm sure that, hey, this is all good.
I'm wearing one of those plague doctor uniforms with the magical hat. Or magical...
The magical plague mask.
Yes, that's the one.
You are the plague doctor.
I am the plague doctor.
Okay, so you had a door that left this room that you sort of heard some noises fading from. What would you like to do?
I look to the group and say, well, my two buddies are in a pretty pickle. Which way? Do we fight our way out, or do we stay our course and see if we can't take them all out while we're here?
Well, you also heard the elevator leave and
Yeah, it
realised
went
there
up.
was no controllers to open it from this side, or call it.
To cool it down, yeah.
And you believe that was done on purpose.
Of course. But that's not to say that we can't make our way up somehow. But
There's always a way.
well,
Where there's life, there's hope.
where there's a will, maybe.
Where there's a will, there's death.
Death is always an option.
Is Zarthok listening at the door that we haven't gone through yet? And if you can't hear too much,
Before you did the healing and 10 to 30 minutes of downtime, you heard stuff. By the end of it, you didn't hear anything.
that's what I said. Okay, I believe that we're part of the reason we felt that this was a vaguely safe place to stop and do the 10 healing was we couldn't hear anything on the other side.
Yeah.
But he's taken another listen before, so it's been half an hour or so since you last heard it. So
Okay, give
it's gonna be like that.
me a check.
Perception 25.
Okay. So, listening on that thing, you don't actually hear any noises except for a dull hum.
Okay. I'll indicate that no, sounds like we're still clear on this way. I would suggest we go this way because, hey, the other ways, well, A, back where we came, and B, there was certainly much more evidence of traffic and movement on that side. So.
As an entrance, yeah, it's to be expected. Sounds good. One way is as good as another if we're going to be murdering everybody. So my character drops into tiger style and starts to stealth his way gradually out the door.
You want Zarthok to open the door and we'll need to leave it anything on the other side?
Sure. Let's do that.
Zarthok will do a quick check, make sure there's no traps, and hey, with a 16, I'm sure it's all fine. And if it's not locked, he'll open the door.
While he's doing his detective trappy thingy, I'm going to drink my potion of dark vision.
Okay.
And yes, so the intent was everybody wearing the plague doctor suits now?
I think so, yeah.
Well, the three of you are.
There are
Yes.
plague doctor suits to fit the cat.
Yes, they do have child-sized suits.
Child-sized. Nice.
Yay. Just a little
Johnny.
you.
Maybe it comes with, a stab here mark.
Insert cannula here.
Okay, so as you do a check for traps, what did you get?
16.
You believe there are no traps. Of course it's safe.
As I said, I'm sure it's perfectly fine. Assuming it's unlocked, it'll open the door.
Okay, opening the door. You see black sheeted cots filling the room. Their satin coverings and overstuffed pillows seem more akin to funerary trappings than the resting place of the living. Numerous skulls are set evenly within the room's stone walls. Candles inside them are giving a glow like morbid jack-o'-lanterns and cast a dim light across the room with a hum. You don't think they're actually burning the candles. You think they're magical flame.
Ominous hum.
Mm-hmm. Making each skull hum a different note.
Hopefully harmony.
More disharmonious than harmonious. Maybe you need to teach them how to hum.
Okay. So I don't know if they're not Southlock immediately, but are we seeing anything moving in there aside from the hummings?
It is a 30-foot by 30-foot room with two more doors in the southern, and you come in through the western side of the room. Just going to turn off the aircon in here. It was on the back of my neck too much. Okay, so yes, it's a 30-foot by 30-foot room with lots of cots and two more doors to the south.
I shall stalk into the room,
You stalk into the room.
looking around.
Looking around, it looks as if this is a resting room for the masses.
How many cots are there, did you say?
You're counting about 30.
Shit. Well, that's awesome.
And a lot of them look recently vacated.
I was going to say, none of them are actually occupied at this time?
None of them are.
I was gonna say though, like if we heard people and it sounded like they went upstairs, is that what we heard last time?
You heard some people get in the elevator.
Yes, yeah.
But
So there might not be 30 people here, but there probably is people of some description, right?
there's bound to be at least someone down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, don't get me wrong, like, there's people here, but I'm really hoping that there's not.
Well, we'll do a quick search of the room and
Okay, give me a perception roll while you search the room.
16 for Southlock.
I'll have a look around as well.
So all three of you are looking around and no one's doing the unspotted duty?
Well, one would assume that if the door's open, we'll hear it. One would hope. But 17 perception check.
Okay.
Bear with me 2 seconds while I roll my dice. Roll the dice.
And again, I'm still attempting to be sneaky. As best as sneaky I can be.
16. Yeah, not great.
Yeah, we're not really great.
Between the three of us, we're trying to be fairly stealthy all the time, really.
And what did Zarthrop get?
16.
And what did Willie get?
I got a 17. Yay!
Okay, so apparently you trumped them all.
Yeah, and found nothing.
As you happen to find a chest with stuff in it.
Oh. Okay.
Opening it, you discover 12 bottles of midnight wine, which is quite nice wine.
I will point it out, but we will leave it there because no need to carry it around.
A magical robes very finely made of black silk. Well, for someone who can't wear armor.
Yeah, but well, I don't know what it does, and I don't want to. No, actually, that'd be interesting.
Let's see if they actually have it in this version of the game.
You can't put a robe on over the Plague Doctor suit.
Technically, you can put it under the Plague Doctor cloak.
Well, does anyone care that I put it on?
I mean, it probably doesn't fit Jasper, so sure.
Be concerned about putting on non-magical items whilst down in this temple, but I think
I did consider it, but my wife has apparently provided me with a curse that will stop other curses from cursing me. So apparently I may be okay if it is a cursed item. So I'm prepared to roll those dice.
Let's see if we actually...
I thought 2 wrongs didn't make a right, but apparently we've been proven wrong.
Yeah, but my wife...
Two curses shouldn't make it not curse, right?
My wife is always right. So
happy wife, happy life, is that what you're saying?
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Yeah, have you seen his wife when she's happy?
No, actually, would Jasper have met,
Not yet, but I'm sure it will happen.
well, I have not met your fine and lovely sounding wife yet, and I'm sure she'll be an absolute pleasure to talk to.
Well, the longer you can avoid it, the more happy you will be, I'm sure.
Okay, let's see if there is an equivalent in Pathfinder for that robe. That would be very cool. That's generally what I look up. What's there is there? No, I get an equivalent. It will work for the moment. Okay, so it looks like the equivalent of a robe of useful items.
Okay.
But it is one where you pull off embroidery and it creates a undead creature. You create a minion to serve you.
We don't have a priest of Pharasma around to ask how Pharasma might feel about this. So I'll use my religion to see what I think Pharasma might think about me pulling off undead and throwing them around and using them as minions. Keeping in mind I've got the holy symbol that helps. Mm-hmm. I've rolled absolute shit. 15.
I'm sure Pharasma would said waste not, want not.
I mean, they're already dead, right? And we're not exactly bringing them back to life, which is what Pharasma's against, right?
Pharasma hates undead.
Yeah.
And technically, I suspect it's the sort of thing of currently they're not undead because they're simply pictures on the road. If you actually release them,
Yes, that would be my call as well.
but some of these he will also be starting to move to one of the doors that are listen and see if there's anything on the other side.
And the other thing you find in there is a rune-etched onyx sculpture of a skull and a pile of coins.
Again. Does anyone know anything about rune-etched skulls?
And all the coins are non-Varisian.
I could roll occultism for you, because that sounds very FFP.
They're from
Shaliax.
there's Salaxian and Dorian. They're from coins from around the world.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll occultism for the skull?
Sure.
Oh, Yorick, you knew him well.
Yes. A man of great jest.
That doesn't roll, actually. Hopefully there's good information on that. If it is the right roll, we'll find out. What is my occultism? I think it is 15. 24.
You believe you could turn it into a spellbook.
Okay. I'll take that.
Sure. No good to me.
Sounds useful.
There are many things different characters can do.
If you're going to take it though, actually no, my character wouldn't say that.
What was that?
Yeah.
Take the rope, wrap the rope around it.
No. Okay, so we'll move on to the what door is the gnome inspecting?
Which of the 7 doors? The one closest to the one you came in, or the one furthest away?
Probably the one furthest away, because it might be depending on where you are after doing the first search of the room. So we'll start furthest away and we'll work backwards. 18 for perception. Listening at the door.
Okay, so you hear a faint scratching coming from the room store through the doors.
Okay.
So it's like you've sort of like nails on a chalkboard.
Okay. 17 to see if there's any tracks on the door.
17. It is completely trap-free and lock-free, much to your increasing agitation.
No, that's fine. So, he will go and listen at the other door if no one else has yet. So, 15 on perception.
You hear the same scratching of nails down a chalkboard.
And there we go. 26 on checking for tracks.
This one, I'm sure it's not trapped.
Okay. So I thought, what do you say? Looks good on you? I can hear the same sounds coming from both doors. I don't know what that means. They're going to... How far apart of the doors in our room?
The doors are 20 feet apart.
Okay. So I'll say the fact that it sounds like the same thing on both sides. So I don't know if that's just coincidence or maybe they lead to the same room, but then hey, I have 2 doors coming out of this room into leading into one room. But anyway,
Pick a door. How about the door you're at?
Pick a door.
that'll be big if
Alright. I'll walk over to the door that the gnome's at. And I go, same, open the door and I'll go through.
Okay.
So this is the one closest to the one you came in?
Yep.
Yeah. So generally speaking, Martin, obviously, if doors open towards Southrock, he will open it, so therefore he can hide behind the door while Willie is ready to go. If he opens away from him, he'll open it and then from the inside, push the door to allow as much cover as possible in that sense.
Okay, so as you open the door and you stride into the room,
Well, I look in first.
looking into the room,
Stalk in. I stalk in.
you find the stone floors give way to glass floors that are transparent, with glass walls and ceiling.
No shit.
And through the glass, you can see fragments and even whole bodies of the living dead lining the chamber. Their rotting faces sneer and broken fingers claw at the glass, giving that noise against the chalkboard.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
No.
As the shattered forms twitch in vain, their splintered appendages grasping hopelessly. Yet rather than some nightmarish grave, this horror show seems instead to be a stomach-churning attempt at art.
They appear to be zombies?
Zombies and skeletons.
Ah, okay.
So, well, or zombified skeletons, because it looks like they are rotting away.
Okay. So other than that, which is disturbing enough.
There are both of the doors seem to come into this room.
Yep.
And there are doors on the other side of the room going south in the same position.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are two big double doors to the east and west, one of them which you saw earlier in the main entryway. As this chamber is 20 feet north to south and about 45 east to west.
Should I be worried about how thick this glass is? It worries me that, like, if there's so many of them there, that they're just going to shatter the net.
If there's nothing actually on our side of the glass, Zarthok will literally be...
there is something on the other side of the glass.
No, outside, I said. The Zarthok will be interested a bit and then consider the artistic merit of the attempt. But we'll then...
Zarthok can give me Zarthok can give me a religion roll as you look at that artistic vision.
Yeah, religion. Where's the religion gone? Oh yeah, he's plus 10. 13! I think it's time to throw this D10 away. It's only given me nothing above 6 for most of the rolls, except for 16.
You've been sucking as hard as I have.
Okay, looking at it, you're finding merit in its work.
Yeah, I can see the effort involved and not necessarily directed at how I would suggest the work should have been done, but hey.
It's not the direction I would have gone in, but...
Would anyone else like to comment with their religion?
Sorry?
Would anyone else like to comment with their religion rolls?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I've been looking at it
yes.
But yeah, so Zarthok will go to listen to the doors in the south, I think. Try to avoid these double door businesses.
29. It's a second 19 my dice rolls. But this one is my good dice today.
Okay, so apparently while you're all thinking, I don't really know what this is all about, apparently Jasper is the current expert on this, quoting from Urgathoa scripture that this is known as the Princess Bacchanal decoration that is shown in most of their temples.
You've read their scripture, have you, Kat?
I read a lot of books.
It's always interesting to read and find out new knowledge.
Okay, that's interesting.
Literally, my profile picture has like Jasper like holding books with like full bookshelf behind him. So probably a lot of it about the stars. So
and the big thing that you've taken away from your knowledge of this is those put on display are enemies slain by the Order.
Right. But to gather this many people, this many enemies.
Are there any that we recognise? No? Any that Jasper recognises? As she comes from the town?
Okay, so what are my skill checks again?
I'll actually ask Jasper, do you recognise any of these people?
I'm happy to make a society roll there, but given the duration of most of them, probably not.
Well, give me a society roll and see what you can remember.
Will do. So I was just putting my dinner away.
The thing is, it could just be, you know, if they've got certain clothes on, or, you know, maybe, I don't know, one's got a gold tooth, or, I don't know, I'm making stuff up at the moment, but things that would indicate that they are in fact somebody that you are aware of.
Society. Not as good. 16.
Okay, so you recognize the style of tattered clothing as that of dock workers and sewer workers, including clan members.
So it's people from the city that they've infected for this,
Or killed.
or killed for this parade room, essentially.
Basically, you believe they've taken people that wouldn't be missed easily and just killed them.
Would that really constitute enemies of the religion, though?
But it's normally used for that.
No. And let's face it, if you have a room like this, you can't have it empty. It's got to have somebody in it.
But you said it was a princess something. I didn't catch the second
The Princess Bacchanal. Bachanal.
I don't know that word, but I'm going to presume it means like
Bacchanal is basically like a drunken orgy often. Is the standard situation for it.
Huh. But it's some sort of like ceremony, their religious ceremony.
Yeah. So, but based on that, what was the description of what the skeletons on me was doing again?
Riding.
Scraping the glass.
They were sneering, clawing, and writhing. So it's normally done as a wild and drunken celebration is the base meaning of the word.
You learn something every day.
Because it's based off the Greek god of Bacchus.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Bacchanal? Or Bacchanalia?
And it's funny that they've used it in an undead form.
And it's what I'm saying, it's like, hey, yeah, it's an undead version of a drunken orgy or similar. I really want to meet up.
So you now have 5 more doors to choose.
Yep, so it's not for having a look at the you know, okay, it's not my style of art, but it's interesting to hear Jasper describes the next. But then, yeah, he's going to look at the doors to the south, first of all, on the idea that I don't necessarily know that we want to go through the nasty double doors, which are probably where we need to go, but hey, let's try and avoid it first. Or at least make sure there's not any people behind us.
I'll follow the gnome over. I mean,
Okay.
I'm thinking any way is as good as any other way.
So give me a perception roll as you investigate the door.
Let's try working now. 29.
You can hear sobbing.
Holding. And 19 to see if it appears to be trapped or locked.
It does not.
Okay. I will mention that that one appears to be sobbing. But he'll go and check the other door to the south because he wants to know whether or not this is going to lead to one room again, like the top ones did, or whether it's two separate ones. So, listening to 24 for the listen on the door this time.
The sobbing is a little less stronger here.
Okay. And 15 to check for tracks.
It doesn't seem to be trapped, but this one has a lock on it.
Okay.
And it's a bar lock. So you can just basically slide it to the side. So that whatever they do...
So it's locked on this side to stop them getting out, potentially.
Yep.
Right, okay. So I will mention the fact that, it sounds like there's someone or something on the other side, probably closer to the other door. So whether or not you want to go through this door and therefore get more time to react to it, or the other door and be able to have more surprise upon it, up to you.
Let's go through the other door.
Okay. Do you want to leave this side locked, or do you want to have it as an escape route that is on the inside that he's aware of?
No, I'd leave it locked at this point.
Okay. Of course, it might also be the fact that there might be a separate room, might just be less wall between them that I was hearing, so... Yep. Okay, in which case then I will ensure that people are ready for the door to open, and then open the door.
Okay, as you go to open the door, nothing happens. Doesn't seem to have a physical lock you can see. Doesn't seem to have anything impeding the door. It just doesn't move.
I'll give it another bit of a more determined push-pull type stuff. I'll still be quiet about it, but and then suggest that...
There's a door handle?
There is a handle, but it doesn't seem to have a lock going into the wall. No latch into the wall.
Oh well.
Maybe this one also on the other side. So
Well, wouldn't it still rattle?
you'd think so, but hey, it might be very stupid. But I'm thinking that we check the other door out if it's...
Yeah.
Then we can come back and come up. So,
Yeah. Let's do that.
So,
So we'll go up to the door. I'm assuming the gnome lifts the bar out of the way.
or slice it to the side. Yep.
Opens the door, and I will look to move in while I scan the room.
As you look into this place, wishing you didn't have eyes.
I'm expecting horrors.
8 unpleasant-looking beds stand here. Their sharp iron frames are threaded with worn manacles and stained leather straps. Several are occupied by obviously unwilling patients. All are bound in various state of consciousness, and their combined moans murmur throughout the room, underlying the sobbing coming from one of the tables.
Which is pushing a little closer to the other door, is that right?
That is true. Between them stand several small tables strewn with gore-soaked pans, flasks of mysterious fluids, and all manner of cruel-looking cutting instruments. A sizable brown crimson stain covers much of the eastern wall, as if all the blood from a body once held there has exploded forth in a single violent eruption.
Is anyone guarding or watching over these people apparently bound to the beds?
To the south is a open area with doors heading west. that look like sturdy, secure doors on this side.
Right. So is there anyone in the room that's not tied to a bed at the moment?
There is no one in the room not tied to a bed.
Do the people in the room tied to the bed appear to notice us opening the door?
They seem to be looking very fearful.
Are the people tied to the bed, are we talking humans, humanoid, anything like residents of the town type stuff?
Well, you see 6 patients strapped down. The first one you see is dead and bloated with the blood veil. You see 2 others seem to be fading in and out of consciousness, suffering from late stages of the plague. 3 others seem to have died from it recently. And you can see 2 more what appears to be a worker and what appears to be a soldier, both strapped down, looking. The cobbler, you can tell from his clothing, is the one sobbing.
And the others appear to be either moaning or unconscious or dead?
Yep, either moaning, unconscious, or dead.
Okay. Depending upon Willie's first actions, but Zarthop will come through, and if I've gone through, Zarthop will head towards the one that was moaning loudest, sobbing, I should say, and removing his mask.
Hang on. As you move past Willie says, "Leave them."
They might know more. They're not willing to talk, and might know more about exactly what's down here and how many we're looking at.
They will know nothing. But fine, talk to them. And when they start screaming for help and "don't leave us," we'll see how that works out for us.
Well, but you also think of the fact that in the room to the north, it appeared that some of the beds had appeared to have been recently vacated.
Sure.
So I'm wondering whether or not, this room has also been recently vacated, and we might get an idea of exactly how many we're talking about up against us, and whether they are all gathering in preparation.
Sure. While he does that, I'll take up guard position on the doors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can only really pick one, but I'll be watching both.
Before we actually get to the zombie guy, so I thought maybe we'll take a look at the second door to see if there's an obvious reason why it was stuck from this side.
You can see a faint glow on this side of the door.
Right. So heading up towards the stolen one, the car will come up towards us and we're here to help, and take off his mask.
Aren't you a little short to be a plague doctor, he says.
Good call.
Indeed, but that does not make me a good doctor. That doesn't mean I'm a good doctor. So, here, drink this.
He just looks at you with the, are you going to pour it in my mouth?
Well, I'm not going to force you. It will make you feel a lot better, because does this one also look like it's affected by the leg?
He looks, like he might be either suffering from something or on his way to contracting it. And plus his hands and legs are tied down on the bed.
Okay. So, not going to force you to drink it, but also be aware that we can't necessarily get you out immediately. I'm happy to release you, but we can't. We need to know what's actually happening down here, and where is everyone?
So does Sarthrop pour it in his mouth?
Well, you can say it would give it the option of having a bit of a sip before untying, or you want to untie first.
He's happy to drink anything that won't kill him. Or that will kill him instantly. Either way, he's happy.
Yep. Well, so this will be a fairly short-term fix at the moment because they last 15 minutes at a time anyway, but it's an anti-plague. You can plus 3 battles versus 4 standard versus diseases. And he'll also offer him a elixir of life as well for a bit of hit point recovery.
Okay, he appreciates your magic. He does ask why you're here.
And so he should try and we were concerned and suspicious about the doctors of this facility and how you come along here. We're much more concerned indeed. How long have you been here for? How did you get here?
He says he's been here for about a week as they've worked on him. He has not succumbed to the plague, and apparently that was why he was targeted. They're looking for people who are resistant to the plague so they can make it worse.
That would fit with the documentation that was either not there or up there next to previously.
And he does say that the new version of the plague seems to zombify anyone it kills.
That would fit with the apparent list down here. How long has it been since the doctors have been here to watch over you and the rest of the patients?
He says about half an hour. Someone came into the room, said, they're here, let's fall back.
On the plus side for you, I guess, apparently that was us.
He does say, be wary, for their leaders appear quite fearsome. A beautiful high priestess who speaks of death like some great gift. And a disturbing bald man with pale skin and rodent-like teeth, who constantly berates the doctors for amateurish and dim-witted work.
Do either of those descriptions mean anything to the party members? Obviously, they could be fairly generic, but it's more a case of, as a player, I can't remember whether or not we've had those sort of descriptions or things before, but I guess I mean from a character's perspective, if they say, oh, are you talking about blah?
I don't think we've had any descriptions of the upper echelon of.
Well, what we knew was the upper echelon, but hey, maybe we found a little bit who've seen it elsewhere.
But they also talk about someone by the name of Rolf Lamb. And with that name, some of you, especially Willie, will have recollection of the previous group who were based in Korvosa before you guys came across someone by the name of Gadrian Lamb and a shark. They fell in the water with a great white shark. And I think Willie would recognise Gadrian Lamb as being one of the underworld figures of the city when he was in Jangahof, because the dwarves were very wary of his activities. Because they traded with Korvosa a lot. So all the dwarves were told not to trade with the lambs. And a lot of dwarves assumed they were woolly little things that you eat.
Yeah.
And questioning, why would we trade with food?
Yeah.
Though it was pointed out that it was LAMM.
That's not how you spell sheep. What? Ships.
Nice. Carolyn.
And amusingly enough, Jeremy's former character would have been able to tell you all about that.
Yeah, when you said that, I thought, did these guys know anything about that? I couldn't even off the top of my head. So.
Which is why I filled in the details with stuff that they would have heard, even if the players didn't need to know at the time.
Yeah.
That way it's not, I have to tell you word for word what happened in the previous group, because that would just give you way too much info dumps.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you have heard of the lambs being unreasonable people who just want to cause pain and suffering. And blackmail. If you ever associate with them, they blackmail you.
Okay.
But the end result was yes, we don't recognise those particular descriptions. But yes. Do you know anything else about locations within this place?
They know to the south are the cells where they were kept, and that's where they woke up after they were captured.
How were you kept? Oh, actually, no, I don't ask questions.
Well, I was drinking in a pub, someone bought me a drink, and then I woke up in the cell. Beware of free alcohol from pretty girls. Apparently it packs a punch.
Are you done, Gnome?
So, well, the suggestion of what happened, yes, so it appears that actually gathering and falling back to prepare for, well, their arrival, which presumably might be us. Do you potentially do we want to try and head back out and, well, I don't know where we get that help from, but possibly from Varisia or the guard. But the fact that the Queen's doctors are helping them, it might be difficult. But we certainly found enough evidence to indicate that, hey, there's something wrong going on here. The only question, of course, is can we get back in again? But if we can open the elevator door, then at least we should be able to climb up the shaft, if nothing else.
Once you can get the door open.
Otherwise, we can certainly keep exploring.
I don't see the benefit in what's the word? Going back up at this point.
Will go and investigate the cells to see if there's any more who are potentially savable. Unlike, don't know about the Korvosa as such, but he looks okay, but all the rest of here would probably be on skating. But if there's some of the cells that are only newly down here, that might be savable.
Okay, you reach the doors to the cells and they're locked.
Can we see into them at all?
You cannot because there's a big outer door and it is shut with just enough ventilation for noise to filter in of the people getting worked on. So the people in the cells get to hear all the grisly noises.
Yeah.
With an understanding of they're going to be next.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to.
But you could try to unlock the doors. I'm sure you have the skill.
We'll try and look to see if they're trapped first of all. Now, okay, type explosives. So that was 28 on perception.
They do not appear to be trapped. I guess they don't expect anyone to try to break into their cell.
I was actually expecting it, but I thought, oh, hang on, they might necessarily go through. So attempting to unlock them. Oh, that's not good either. 14, thievery, 28.
28. You sort of twitch your little lockpick in there. You can feel it sort of catch and then let go. The door did not unlock.
Not quite, huh?
But you did get some wiggle.
Yeah.
Maybe you weren't using enough picks.
Could be. Just give me one minute, so I'll away for a second. I'll get a phone call coming in.
And while Jeremy ducks away, we'll say hello to Josh.
Hello, I'm Josh. I play Harry Potter, the Bogus Wizard known to man, and Master of Concealment through Mist.
And I'm sure you'll be with us shortly when you make it home.
Yes, I'm about 10 minutes. Alright, cool.
Okay, so while you're doing that, you can sort of figure out what everyone else is doing as we jump back to Willie and Jasper, while Zarthrop is busy failing to open the door.
Once you fire, can you have another go?
Technically, Pathfinder 1, no. Pathfinder 2, yes.
I'll give it a go.
While Lily tries to pick the lock, can I just look over these people? I want to see potentially what's being done to them.
So you're looking at the living or the dead?
Both. Maybe start with the living and move to the dead.
Okay, so make it a medicine roll. And what did Willie get?
19. 19.
You hear a cracking noise as you snap one of your picks. Half the pick is lodged in there somewhere.
Shit.
That's okay, I'm sure Zarthrop can fix that.
I'm not particularly worried. I have possibly an idea, party people.
have a dream.
26 on my medicine roll.
Okay, so while you're examining the bodies and you hear Willie calling out he has an idea, what is your armor class again? Jasper.
21?
One of the dead bites you. I did say that there were zombies there.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah. Meow, 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 meow.
Ow!
So that's ridiculous.
Okay, so that would be 9 points of piercing damage from the zombie.
Numbing damage. Nom, 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 nom.
And I probably also got zombification or something great.
Oh, okay, in that case we'll give you to do the fortitude saving throw, just so you don't feel left out. I wouldn't want you to feel left out.
Yeah, I did open my mouth, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You really did.
I really did.
I'm gonna go over and part of the dead speech. Oh, it's not a dead speech. Oh, I hope I don't get to play.
Yeah, wow. Is it 4 save?
Yes, I said it was save.
You do get the +3 Tier 4 saves still for the 24 hours.
Oh, well then this is going to be a good roll then, because I got a 20, so that would be 20 plus 11 plus 3. 34 upgraded.
34 upgraded. You're sweating a bit as you're being bitten yet again by something horrendous.
Yep.
Will you be coming down with something? You have no idea.
Of course.
Maybe you'll get bigger and stronger and you'll develop superpowers.
Yeah.
Sort of like the you heard about the guy who claims he can turn into a spider.
Maybe just will be the boss's rich turn to man.
Yeah. I have the power of
Turning
Oh,
in,
no. To be the boss's furry known to man.
you may turn into a zombie in the future and turn back. Who knows?
Mm.
yeah, that sounds like fun.
You and our
For sure, sounds like fun.
you and our priest will be best buddies.
Depends if you bite the priest as well.
Yeah, bring him over.
And then when everyone else sleeps and you're on watch, bite them.
Does that make just furry zombies?
But of course, with the natural 20, the player understands that unlikely to have actually been infected, but the character will probably be sweating for the next week or so.
Mm.
Yay.
I'm talking about 4 million, is that how it works?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you find out, no, you've been cursed with humanity. Or your fur falls
Oh.
out.
That's just wrong. Yes. One of those hypoallergenic hairless cats. Yeah.
That sounds like a fate worse than getting lost in the sewers.
Well,
Is the cobbler aware if there's any others still in the cells?
He says yes, many.
Plenty?
Yes, many.
I mean, yeah.
But you can probably call it plenty if you wish, depending on if you rescue them or not, sir, he says.
Okay, just, I wasn't privy to what you said, so...
That's all good, he was just responding.
Yeah. Okay. We can possibly... do we want to try and keep moving forward, or do we want to try and get out?
Well, you may have missed the fact that Willie tried to unlock the door after you did, and then broke a lockpick off in it.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Can you do a repair on something like that, Martin?
Well, normally you just buy another pick. Is the whole thing with Pathfinder 2 is lockpicks are an expendable item, and if you miss the target number by 10, you snap it.
Yeah, but if you're saying it's lodged in the law,
Yep.
that can be right then.
Well, it does mean that the Urgathelans won't be getting in anytime soon.
Yes.
He's just made the cell safe until you figure out a way to get it out.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah, okay, so coming back to what's the decision as to moving forward?
Well, Parry will be showing up in the background, having wandered in after finally getting dressed. It just took him a little while because he couldn't find the right size.
Again, I think I may have an idea. Possibly.
Yeah.
Let's go out, Felix Leader. What is your awesome idea?
Well, I wouldn't go awesome, but it is an idea. If we were to be able to get out, now that we know what's here, my fantastic and loving wife did make me second in command of the Hell Knights. There is a significant contingent of Hell Knights in the city, and there's a good chance I might be able to make use of them in a very destructive and bloody manner.
Mm-hmm.
You tell them that there's a horde of zombies down there and go fetch.
They don't care.
Or go destroy.
They would not care. That's not what they're about. Mostly.
If you tell them to cleanse their place, they will literally cleanse it from all life.
So that is an option. It's an idea. It's a potential.
You do hear a echoing voice in the background going, "No, that's a bad idea. Terrible idea."
Turn around. Who said that?
You can't actually see who said that.
I'm gonna guess that it was one of the people in the pods.
Give me a perception roll.
15.
No, you couldn't really tell where that came from.
Okay, great.
So, the question
Wait,
is...
you said there were pods, and you have a cat in the party. How are these things not knocked over and broken?
Mainly because some of the pods have zombies in them.
Yeah, and some of the coffee cups have coffee in them, so it doesn't stop the cat.
I mean, that has some sense.
Yes, so the fact that you have to almost climb up onto the beds to examine them. Because you are small, if you have forgotten.
Yeah, kind of.
Which is why it was easy for them to bite you.
Yeah, I learned a lesson now.
Well, of course, if you say bite me to them, I'm sure they'll oblige.
I'm sure they will.
With their infected-looking teeth.
So the options are, do we feel strong enough to go forward and take out these evil cultists? Or do we need a little bit of help?
I think we need a lot of help.
So is it worth trying to work our way out back onto the street? Hopefully not encountering more of the Grey Maidens and having to either be killed by them or kill them, and make our way to the Hell Knights? Or do we continue with what we're doing?
I do suspect that if they're, considerable number of beds we saw in the upstairs room, like in the northern side, and the fact that there were more doctors down here that have all been gathered and they've been presumably preparing for the last half hour, then it does not necessarily make huge sense to attack them really strong and expecting if we can fast forward. If we get upstairs, I'm thinking that's probably an option.
I guess my only worry is if we leave now and give them the opportunity to finish what they started, which we were warned was a bad idea.
Well, the purpose of coming here is to try and find evidence as to whether or not the plague doctors may have been not necessarily helping the citizens of the town to consider. And I suspect we've got, well, evidence.
You have evidence.
Do we have tangible evidence that we can give them, or is it just the whole party shows up and goes, yeah, this is totally happening down there?
It's technically your word of mouth versus the Queen's.
And obviously the cobbler might be able to provide some fairly first-hand experience if we need that.
You do see that he would require a key to release him from the table. Unless, of course, you wish to break another pick.
break all our picks.
Well, he hasn't worked easier, and he does show spares.
Oh, you always do.
And yeah, so we can certainly get it out. I was thinking, if we are heading back, if we're trying to find a way out, then I would think that it's appropriate to try and bring the collar with us. Irrespective of what the plans were. So.
But leave the soldier behind?
The soldier? The one was still alive?
Yeah, there were two who hadn't been progressed very far, but you went for the cobbler because he was sobbing and left the soldier alone.
Good, apparently you were alert and more awake, is what I was maybe telling him. Certainly, yes, there's someone who is apparently conscious enough, then, yeah. So I thought could certainly offer another healing potion and short-term anti-plague to boost him.
And you see, it appears to be a Sable Company worker. So he wears the livery of Sable Company, but he's someone who works. They call it a hostler. I'm not exactly sure what a hostler is.
What's a handler? Like the hosting working tables. Unless of course we're talking effectively to the host, but yeah. If we certainly, will give you a motion, like a couple of motions to try and perk you up a little bit. Has he been any longer? Does he have any understanding of, or not been longer, more understanding of what we're getting down here?
He basically says that he believes that there are, thank you very much, that there are probably about 20, 30 odd clerics of otehr down here. And many more who would probably be on their way down.
They're like cockroaches. Where the hell did they all come from?
Well, they're always doing it here since the plague started, or even before the plague started.
They always hide in the shadows.
So we're waiting around for the gnome to do what he wants to do.
Well, he's simply just giving me a shot and talking to the guys, and well, hey, here's more evidence of the Korvosa guard. Will at least be someone that Crusader is likely to believe. Are we trying to get out?
He would be more than happy to go out with you.
Okay, well, I guess if we are trying to go out, well, we've probably got two ways to go at the moment. One, head back to the elevator, which is the most likely exit point, if we can, or at least know and pass by. Whether we can get that way is a different question. Or go forward and hope there's another way without running in before we run into the whole temple. So I thought certainly suggesting that we check the elevator first. And go back via the room where some robes, and hey, these two extras can at least get some robes so they're not immediately recognised or unthinked.
The Sable Company guy says he did hear the plague doctors here saying that now you're down here, they've got you trapped.
Well, maybe so, but hey, just because they think we're trapped doesn't mean we can't testify about.
Okay, so
it seems a bit pointless to try and go up against 30 plus priests when they're prepared for our entry. And if there's support potentially available from upstairs, that certainly seems the way to go.
It is the way to go. It is the smart play, if you can pull it off.
Yeah, well, the biggest hurdle is obviously going to be the elevator. But hey, just because the elevator's not actually there to raise up does not mean we can't try and climb up a shaft. So.
Okay, so in that case, are you going to release one or both of them?
Well,
Still waiting on the third creature.
If they look like they can they can walk or stand, well, if they can walk, then Zarthop would be certainly keen to try and get them. Obviously, yes, they might not be able to climb the shaft if we have to climb the shaft. I don't know who can or not, but we might better at least get them a spot where they're not going to be they're a bit more safe anyway.
So give me a thievery check to try to unlock the manacles.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Which would be a 34 upgraded.
Okay, so which one were you doing that one on? The guard or the cobbler? You had originally stated the guard was more valuable for you. Did you start there?
We started with the guard simply because he was the one who was working with most recently. So.
Okay, so yes, you have popped the manacles off the guard. He says, "I'm free," and gives you a big hug.
Quiet. And then try and talk to the cobbler. 13, 27.
It just sort of almost gets there but doesn't do it, and he sort of has that look of, really? I'm not worth saving.
I'll try it again. Just tell you what, it didn't fail, it should take a bit longer, that's all.
DC does increase each time you fail.
But this time I did roll an 18 instead of 13, so that's 32.
On a 32, it's no longer enough to get through. Which means it's increased the DC for you yet again.
Mm-hmm. Which obviously would make it, well, presumably at least a 20 to actually get through this time.
So 32 would have been a great
if someone
start.
else tries it who hasn't tried it yet, is the increased DC still there, Mom?
No, it's
just
only
asking out of curiosity.
only for the person.
I don't have any thievery skill at all.
For the person who's trying it, if they fail and they try again, the DC increases because technically they've already failed to open it.
Yeah.
But if they were to come back later, it would reduce again. It's just that the not opening is makes it harder and harder, not easier and easier.
Yeah.
Which technically you would expect.
I meant like if Lily tried right now.
If the question also, if Zarthop pulls out his magical lockpick, would that effectively reset, or would that just make it the start level, or the level he's got to?
Let me have a quick look at the to see if it has notes.
He has got the sneaky key consumable, which gives him an extra +1 to his thievery for picking a lock for a minute. And the first success counts as an extra success.
Okay, so 288 has more rules on lockpicking. 288, not 298. Isn't it nice where it goes to the... My hands go to the wrong thing.
I mean, Zarthop will attempt it either way. He'll accept the fact that he's going to throw away his sneaky key. But...
Okay, so... technically, to unlock it in one go requires a crit. You have so many successes and failures you can try to get before you actually successfully unlock it.
Yeah, I understand that. So,
I was just reading the actual thing on the lock because it didn't explain it in lockpicking.
Yeah.
You have to jump to a different section to get to it. It looks to be a fairly good quality lock.
Yeah.
Which, from your knowledge, because this is what your character would know, a good lock would require 5 successes.
Okay.
So the DC shouldn't increase, so technically you've got one failure, 1 success.
1 failure, 1 success.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you know that, and from a player perspective, that puts the DC at 30.
Yeah.
Which is why Peter broke a lock.
Yeah. Well, that's if they use the same lock on the ship bench as they did on the door of the cell, which potentially you expect cheaper locks on the bench because they're going to be more often, but and they're going to be sort of tight. But anyway, so sneaky keen, first attempt was not enough because it was only even to +1. It comes to 27.
So that would make it 2 failures, 1
2 failures
success.
and a success. So, but we'll keep trying for a little bit because obviously you step up going through. True will make it a critical failure.
Okay.
Yep.
So, there is a snap on your pick, and you think you've jammed that lock.
Yeah. So, and well, I'll just delete that because that's obviously no longer existing.
And he sort of looks at you with the disbelief as you've now doomed him to stay in here until someone can fix the lock.
Or break the chain, or cut through the bedpost, or
He does say that the manacles appear to have some sort of power when they do stuff.
well, that's obviously we want to and so
Long term.
it's not going to make it actually grab the lock that was holding if it's a separate lock that he can take with him from the guard going, hey, those are nice locks.
The manacles that were holding him to the bed incorporate the lock into them.
Okay, yeah, so I called onto the bed, yeah.
And it appears to have arcane runes on the inside of them.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least you think it's arcane, who knows? You're an alchemist.
It's certainly changing arcane, but he's got 4 plus 13 on arcane, so he probably recognise him.
Well, they appear to be runes that make a person more susceptible to disease.
Right. So, well, I will apologise to the goblin and say that, hey, we shall be back if we can, and we'll bring you help.
Do you not have acid as an alchemist?
He does.
I'm sure you can take the limbs off and he'll survive.
No, they're metal chains. I mean, if you really want to get him out, wouldn't acid be a useful thing? I mean, you know more about it than me, alchemist, but
it's probably going to take a bit too long. I'm suspecting that, my concern also that we're probably not going to be in fish to come and fly out anyway, so...
You're right.
So,
you're right, Gnome. We should leave him here to his fate. Let's go.
No, we leave him here.
You're right.
Get help.
Yeah. And who knows what's going to happen between now and then, so good luck, buddy. Let's go.
Just hearing the conversation between Willie and Zarthrop.
Yep.
How long is the chain? Or is it just literally hand shackles?
They are attached to the bed, so it's basically something to hold a person in a set pose while they do whatever they want with them. Such as operate without anesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, vivisection. Why not?
Well, if that's the case, then Harry doesn't want to do what he thought of.
Which was heat metal.
No, it costs a glass, but if he's in a 5 foot square, there's no point. It's just going to splash acid all over him, so.
Well, hey, you'd be freed.
Yeah, no.
Your soul is free.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I thought you were going to save me. I
You
did.
did. You will feel no more pain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm suggesting that we're heading back up through the to the room we first stopped into, so that Mr. Guard can get a robe.
Yep.
And then we will take another look back through into the. Be careful each door we open, because hey, there's probably people behind it potentially. But then
As you
go
walk
back
into the
room with the elevator and.
plans are good and all, but as you walk into the glass princess room, you find that the doors to the north have had glass sheets fall down in front of them. And there are zombies pressed against those as well.
Okay.
Leaving just the doors to the east and west.
And based on the size of the rooms and stuff that we've gone through, and we saw double doors on the first room, didn't we? So we're assuming that the double doors on the west are the same ones that we were in the elevator room. Is that right?
That is correct.
So, yeah. Well, assuming we're still going up, does our vocal guard check for traps on the doors and listen to see if there's anything waiting on the other side. So the check for traps is 29 and the listen is 15.
And you're hearing someone going, shh, shh, they might be coming back this way. Ready for anything.
Okay. Does it actually, can I hear any responses or a number of voices on the other side?
Well, you can hear the sound of wood straining and creaking.
Wood straining and creaking.
And occasional flashes of light under the door.
Okay. Did I find any traps on the door?
There are no traps on the door.
Okay. You got apparently locked, at least from this side?
It is not locked.
Okay. I will let the others know what I've heard, what's apparently happening on the other side. Maybe they're trying to throw a barricade, or the elevator is being strained.
How about the thing that came to my mind when that was mentioned was probably crazy, but some sort of fucking siege weapon, like a ballista or something along those lines. Crossbow,
yeah, but
big heavy crossbow of some sort.
yeah, but it would have been challenging to get into the room, you would think.
Build it in the room. I don't know, but
Like I said, before.
probably crazy.
Didn't meet them.
Really, possibly what it sounded like. So,
Didn't them using something like that against us.
so possibly, if we're going through, if I'm going to open this door, you might not want to necessarily stand in front of it, then.
No, absolutely not.
So, looking under the door, if there are flashes of light, can we see anything?
Okay, so looking under the door, you can see what looks to be about 20 sets of boots.
Okay. And are they moving?
They are dragging what appears to be tables and setting them up as barricades. Some beds, which look similar to the ones you saw in the other room.
I'm really tempted to see if this works. If we have line of sight under the door, does that mean I can cast magic at them?
You could.
Personally, because I thought thinking that, well, hey, obviously we're going to be pushing all these guys because they're really working on us.
And as you're gathered at that door, you can hear the groaning sound of the doors on the east side slowly opening.
Turn around and look.
There seems to be a lot of people with weapons ready, standing in what appears to be a very large room, staring at you.
Are they all conveniently clumped together?
No, they're spread around the room. Though you do see, standing up on a platform, a few well-dressed individuals. As it appears that, if I describe that room from a distance, you get a stinging scent of harsh chemicals from the high ceiling chamber, with 3 huge metal vats bubbling, each more than 6 feet tall, and a series of catwalks over the top of them, with a big door on the far end from the catwalk. So you have to go up to the catwalks to move into the far chamber.
Is Arthur suggesting that, hey, I go back to the cell where there's at least only one door we can come out from?
Sure.
Do you want him to toss a grenade type thing in their direction on the way through?
Do what you got to do, gnome. If you can rupture those vats, that wouldn't be a bad thing, I wouldn't imagine.
How far are we talking about all those other doors? I don't know if you can, I don't know what range, where are we?
Okay, so the other doors that have opened from you are about 45 feet from you.
Okay.
Because you're at... what was that?
People at those other doors?
You can see that they seem to have been opened by some form of magic. There's no one standing next to the doors. As you believe, whoever's in charge of this temple can control the doors.
Mm-hmm.
As a lot of high priests can, because it's their lair. And you can see what appears to be a high priest of Urgathoa. Though you see all the priests that you see in the room with the vats each have scythes, long purple cloaks, breastplate, and that look of disdain in your direction.
Okay.
There appears to be a plethora of zombies as well. More zombies than you can imagine.
I can imagine a lot of zombies.
Apparently there's a lot there for you to imagine. Yeah, so apparently Zarthrop can only imagine a small amount, but because Willie can imagine, zombies with an unlimited quality. And you see multiple of the Queen's physicians in the room with these people, which means if you can bring back any form of symbol from these guys, you will have proof that the physicians and the Urgathoans are working together.
Yeah, the robes all around and the mask.
More the holy symbol. Because the robes and the mask you're wearing are that of the Queen's physician, not of the Urgathoans.
Okay.
So you can prove that you've stolen the Queen's physician's gear, but you can't prove that Urgathoa was involved. Not without taking one of the cultists or their leaders.
Yeah, well, let's face it, it's not like proof of the corruption is the primary goal right now, I wouldn't have thought. So, okay, are we getting to assemble or are we going to try and go through to the elevator?
I thought that way was blue.
Well, really good. Heading to the south is a little bit dead end. Heading to the elevator is a very likely dead end with about apparently 20 or so people between us and the elevator. But yeah, so if that feels looking up, what do you want to do? I'm guessing that our disguises might not be fully effective.
Okay, so while you're discussing this, you see the a lady at the back of the big room of the vats just gesture with her hand down as you see a glass starting to drop between you and the doors.
Okay, so we're definitely trapped now.
Well, so what are you doing?
Alright, fight our way up. So the door, but
Okay, so I believe
it's initiative.
It's not locked, so Zarth will try and open the door, and hey, maybe we'll fire the pistols straight through, they might go straight through the other doors, and remember, if we get under the door before the glass sheet comes down, then hey, you've technically got to pull it out again before they can let people out from the other side. So.
And what were people's initiatives?
27 for
me.
Zarth. Assuming based on perception of this particular situation.
17 for Willie.
I have not rolled over 6 tonight.
I'm getting you D20. Works for me.
I can get you the dice of shame. How could they go wrong for you?
I know, right? No, I'll keep mine, but Jesus fuck.
Well, now to start combat, it's all that you're around.
25.
And what about Parry? Because I'm sure Parry wants to jump in and do stuff.
28. I'm here to do things and stuff and things. And then stuff into things.
Stuff and more stuff and even more stuff. Just that there is a big pile of players in this storyline.
You know what they need to adopt for like big combats like this is kind of what they do in Shadowrun, where you've got like mob groups, essentially.
Well, I'm still playing mob groups, so it's still issues well.
Yeah, probably.
Well, we have
Because there's probably 3 or 4 mob groups, but there's also a dozen or more significant NPCs.
Yeah. Yay.
okay, so now I just got to roll for them. Always fun when you're having to do math and conversions. Ooh, that's nasty. Okay, almost getting there. Why is it I don't seem to be able to roll less than a 15?
Please don't say that out loud. I don't want to know.
Oh look, I rolled a 4. That's the first roll I've had of the night that was lower than 15.
You've been stealing all my luck, I'm sure.
It's my GM prerogative. I gotta steal as much as I can. Oh, a natural 1. Isn't that fun? When you're looking back at Pathfinder 1 and you see someone has a perception of 24 in Pathfinder 1, that doesn't even give them level bonuses. So I think that's going to be a rather nasty one. So last one to see where he ends up. So pretty much adding their level plus their perception to their roll.
I'm feeling we're all going to get pretty badly hurt before it's even our turn.
Okay, so apparently the first person to move okay, so he is going to cast a wizard spell. Now let's look for something particularly nasty at that level.
Cloud kill.
If I actually throw what he has at you, it would probably just kill the whole party.
Disintegrate. No.
Oh, that actually looks like what he was going to do. That looks perfect. Does anyone have... Oh, that's right, it's start of combat. Technically, no one has reactions yet. Nope.
Damn it. I was about to ask you. Damn it. That's fine.
Okay, because there's also the thing of certain things are very hard to activate. So he seems to blur to almost reaching you through the doors. Just seems to be just a blur of movement. And then he activates a spell, giving everyone a will saving throw. Hopefully everyone's not a critical failure.
Yeah. I've got half a chance. 28.
And Willie's. Natural 1. Okay, and what is M's and Josh's? As I look for my card criticals, because technically we have our first spell critical failure. But you didn't cast it, so I don't think it actually affects you. Let me just check.
Well, if it's a critical failure on the saving roll, then you don't need a card, do you? It's the,
I was just checking to see if there was one, because there is a critical... It's the fumble deck, so it's when casting a spell. Okay, so you don't get the full.
Okay.
Just so it's ready. What was Josh and Em's?
Harry got 30.
And what about Em?
Sorry, what was the saving throw? I was just...
Will.
32 upgraded.
32 upgraded. Okay, so it's nice to see one of you managed to get a failure.
I can't believe I rolled a natural 20 on that, but anyway. Probably a waste of a good natural 20, but anyway.
Yep, on your natural 20, you got a failure. You upgraded
So
your result.
Even with a natural 20,
What an upgrade does is whatever you roll is moved from one step up.
Yeah. So 32 was a critical failure, and therefore 20 makes it a failure.
That is correct.
God.
Literally. Okay, so for one round you can't use reactions and must attempt another save at the start of your turn. On a failure, you're slowed for 1 for that turn and solve uncontrollably. But you so for 1 minute you can't use reactions and must attempt another save at the start of your turn. Everyone else is has that, but is automatically slowed for 1 minute. So everyone but Jasper has lost a action on their round.
Got slowed 1.
Slowed 1. And that has nothing for him to actually need to do. Just making sure I put it all down. And that'll last for 10 minutes.
I thought you said 1 minute, but
Oh, sorry.
I think it makes a difference.
1 minute, 10 rounds. Though there are ways to make it disappear quickly. So, and the other one is...
Hypothetically speaking.
So for 1 round you can't use reactions. For 10 rounds you can't use reactions. For M.
Hypothetically, if we give up, are we as good as dead as we already are?
Yes. Quite possibly. Yeah. Though at least the person won't have their 5th level spells drop on you.
No. If we give up, we will not die, which would be much worse.
Yeah, maybe become part of the zombie horde. That is very true.
You're using an old computer game quote, stay a while, stay forever.
I mean, I think either way, we're heading in that direction quite quickly.
Okay, so then you also see 2 demonic forms shamble into view, looking like that they are. They look like a cross between animals and humanoids with large animal-like skulls, clawed hands, but definitely looking undead. But it has that demonic taste to them. As they shuffle into view, you have another person in the background. Scene.
They're tiny and they're real rumbles.
They're wafer thin.
Proper. Sorry?
They're wafer thin.
They're not wafer thin, but they're legitimate rumbles like my grandma made.
Okay, so
Presume you don't want any?
not if it's got real rum in it. Unfortunately, can't do alcohol. And you hear a Varisian melody of woe start to play in the background, making you all feel as if, hey, this may be getting very bad. As we then move on to the first player character of Parry, with your 2 actions this round.
My 2 actions this round? Right.
And you are sobbing unconditionally for one of those actions. The one that you don't get, you're sobbing for.
Yeah. I still have 2 actions.
As technically, your character is crippled by despair for that 1 action.
Yeah.
Oh, woe is me!
Parry is going to cast Dispel Magic on Willie.
Okay.
So I'm going to dispel the effect of this for
Flip.
Willie.
Don't you dispel all magic on Willie?
It just says behind. Okay, yeah, dispel or effect.
But can you choose it, or is that just works on the highest level first, or?
It just says you unravel the magic behind the spell or effect. So I choose what it is.
You're going for this effect that's on you?
Yeah.
No, well, that's on Willie.
No, that the same. He's going for the same magic that's on
Yeah,
him by
yeah.
targeting Willie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because otherwise you wouldn't know what sort of thing to go for.
Yes, exactly. So whatever hit me, I know it's hit the rest of the party. I'm
Okay.
going to dispel magic on Willie.
Just gonna look at the. And you have a dispel magic left.
Yes, I do. It's literally my last 2nd level spell.
Okay, 2nd level. This is going to be fun. So that's page 431.
Yeah, 431.
As we do a dispel check.
It's probably not going to work because he's a big, bad, evil thing. But it'll give it a try.
And if they're casting 5th level spells,
Okay, your thing will just have a chance of working.
Oh,
if you roll a 20.
alright. I need to figure out what am I rolling. Isn't that Karma?
Okay, so you do have more of a chance than I thought.
Ooh. I have to roll a 19 or a 20.
That's double your chance than you
Yeah,
had.
alright.
Must be better.
Oh yeah, you got to hit the caster's DC.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
And a 30 was still like critical.
It was a critical failure.
A 32 was a critical well, yeah, 32 was a critical failure.
32 was a critical failure.
Yeah.
The 20 upgraded.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But hey, it might not be the same DC.
Sometimes you can cast with items to make the DC harder.
Okay.
I'd do that.
Where are we? 431.
Okay, so what did you get?
I don't know what I'm rolling. Arcana?
It would be Arcana, yes. I know you're spellcasting one, I believe.
Yes, spellcaster. Yeah, it's the lowest one, which is either an Arcana or a spellcaster. Okay, cool.
Oh, sorry, a skill modifier or other appropriate modifier to your check. So either your Arcana or your spell attack, whichever's higher.
Oh, then it'd be Arcana.
Because you want higher.
Yes. Yes, 100% Arcana. $35? $35 is the number, Martin.
35. I'm now just trying to figure out the maths of how it actually works.
Mm.
Because they have this whole counteract table, and I'm trying to figure out what that means.
Yeah, I've just had a look at it. It's pretty painful.
Okay, so then check results of target if the effects spell. Because we know it's a counteract. It's a rank 5 spell, and technically you got a failure, not a critical failure, which means there's a chance that you can counteract it. And I believe that means that you fail to counteract.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
That's 2 actions?
That is 2 actions.
Yep. Who's next?
Okay, so that brings us to Zarthrop.
Yeah. All the
Okay.
Yeah.
He was attempting to open the doors before the plastic sheeting came down, or the glass wall came down.
Okay, so as you push the doors open, you can see arranged around the tables are people with heavy crossbows.
Mm-hmm.
And a few of the plague doctors and about 10 of the Queen's Guard.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He'll have to.
What was that, Jeremy? I didn't get the whole sentence.
You were talking that we move tables into barricades.
Yeah, they have tables as barricades between them, between you and them, so that if they had to, they can duck behind for full cover, and as well as beds from the other room. And they have crossbows and bows, but you haven't triggered a condition or you've gone before them.
Wow, they move those beds quickly.
You have a feeling they might have actually taken a while to move the beds because it may not be the ones from the same room. They just look like them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're morning book.
Well, he's only got an action left, so the intent was to try and get it on the other side of the glass there before it came down. So he will move and come in, take the upper clock off the heading of storm side. So.
And as you step forward, the glass comes down behind you. Thunk. Because that's the priestess's turn. And you can hear her laughing in the background, echoing in each of the rooms. She was the one talking to you earlier. Bitch. with the "I have you now" sort of statement. And that brings us to Jasper.
Okay, so I haven't got the effect, but I need to roll for that now.
At the start of your turn, you get to make another save.
And it was a will save, wasn't it?
It is a will save, and if you fail, you solve uncontrollably, losing one of your actions.
Does the DC is the DC less on like a second round?
It is not.
So you can't succeed.
You can get another natural 20 and have 3 actions for that round.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 14, I have a +4 on my will save for a total of 26.
It can't get any worse for her. Well, so what happens is she may get lucky and have 3 actions, otherwise she's like you guys.
Yeah.
So yes, you lose an action solving uncontrollably at the despair that's happening to you as you see Zarthrop on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, so separated from Zarthrop.
Well, she won't be able to see Zarthrop because he moved off to the side.
Well, I probably watched you move off
Yeah.
to the side.
Well, she knows you went into the other side.
Yeah,
so
so
all came down.
Parry couldn't dispel magic.
No, he successfully cast a spell magic, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
Because the person he cast it on has had many centuries of practice.
I think because I haven't used any of my level 2 spells, one of which is Dispel Magic. I was going to potentially try that too, but I think Harry's better. I mean, I could try. You never know.
Sure.
Sorry, do I
for
have to roll for that, or is it against my spell, like DC or AC?
You would roll, add your caster, either your attack bonus for your spell or your associated skill, whichever's higher. And then I go back to the chart and try to interpret the craziness of the chart.
So spell DC is when I'm defending against.
Spell DC
right.
is the thing you have to beat.
Yeah. Okay. So spell class tradition +13, but occultism, which the spell originates from, is a +15. So if I used Dispel Magic, I could use occultism with a +15.
You can. Yes, you can. As I then try to reinterpret the craziness of the chart. It really needs an example.
At this point, we don't have really much hope, apart from maybe getting Willie to like actually talk to these guys, and maybe somehow talk our way out of this without him uncontrollably sobbing at us. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna give it a go. The 2 action. That's really much one of the few things I have left to try, apart from cantrips. Yes! So that would be, what did I say, occultism is +15? 35 upgraded. Let's go! That's the 3rd natural 20 my favorite dice has pulled on me tonight. Yes!
So what did you get? 20?
No,
35 upgraded.
35 upgraded.
So you got a natural 20, so 35 upgraded is pretty good. So what that means is you've gone from a, at this stage, a failure to a success. Which means you bring the spell down on one person, which you should have specified when you were saying you were casting it.
I did. I said Willie.
Willie, in that case then, you have specified and the spell comes down on Willie.
Yeah, I specified Willie because I think the only hope we have.
You are our last hope, Willie. You are our only hope.
No. I'm not sure if it came through, but I was saying our own. I have a feeling our only hope is getting Willie to talk to them, and we somehow talk our way out of this. I don't know if any of that came through before.
Some of it did. It did break up a little bit, but at least we now know that you have a plan.
Yes. That's my plan, is to make sure that Willie is not crying uncontrollably while we try and maybe talk our way out of this, because combat is not going to go well.
Oh no, we're in some poo.
Okay, so... And jumping between all the pages is fun.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Lamb. Mr. Lamb is nasty. Okay, so what horrible thing is he going to inflict upon you today?
Unleash your demons.
Okay, so that looks like a spell that will be in this book.
How many turns before we get to Willie?
A few.
Oh, you rolled in that one on initiative, did you?
No.
It was certainly low.
His initiative was 17.
Oh, 17. Oh, okay.
Which means he is fourth last on the list of about
800 people.
15. With some of them being groups. Okay, so I have to compare that to a clerical spell of access to 4th level spells.
I understand this is meant to be a hard combat, but that's like 40 people against what, like a party of 6 or 7 usually, right?
It is.
That is hard.
But also, you're not expected to let some people escape and warn the others. They actually had a good tactic of holding you at bay while they set the one of the guys out to go get assistance. Which reminds me, I should add his initiative into the list. So the doctor that you saw earlier is standing with those others on the platform.
Yeah. He had to be around here somewhere.
Okay, so... Okay, so you see Rolf Lamb start calling out a spell of condemnation. Would Parry like to drop a counter spell? Because I know he was holding one.
I've got no reaction.
Oh yeah, that is correct. I'm so sorry about that, as I point that out unintentionally.
I don't think we really have counter spells, do we?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do. I have counter spells of 4th level wizard, I think. It's over on my sheet. Yeah, 4th level wizard is a counter spell.
Oh, it's a feat, right. Oh, well, you can't use that. For another 9 rounds, yeah. I didn't get counterspell.
You didn't choose it?
Not as witch. No, well, I don't think I got that option as a witch.
Okay, everyone gets to make a fortitude saving throw as a necromancer throws a divine wrath in your direction.
Divine wrath.
Does that affect Zarfop on the other side?
It does not, because you do not have line of effect.
So fortitude, did you say?
A fortitude save, yes.
And we still have that +2?
Well, you've got the fortitude save is for the disease, but it's for the thing, so I think it's only +3 versus diseases. I'll just double check it, but I'm pretty certain that's specific.
Against the diseases.
Okay. Yeah, +3 to 4 versus disease.
Okay, good. Yep. No, just thought I would ask. Because you never know.
Some of these guys' DCs are stupidly high.
Yeah.
So, this is where I ask Lily, why did you not think about bringing the full might of the Hell Knights with us to begin with?
At what point would I have been able to do that?
So before we went in here, maybe? I don't know.
So we should have left, not knowing that this was here, and then come back in the hopes that it was here?
Yeah.
Okay, so what were people's, besides Jeremy's, save?
I rolled better this time. Yay, 25. Which is still going to be a fail, but
By
still.
one. Just by one.
Sad.
What did you get, Willie?
25.
25. I got 29.
Success. What
Yay.
about Parry? The buffest wizard known to Crispy.
28 upgraded.
28 upgraded, so you go from a failure to a success. No, sorry, it's a success to a critical success. You are unaffected by the spiritual damage. Okay, so apparently he is rolling well today. On 4d10, he rolls 6. So, looks as if Willie takes 6 damage and is sickened 1.
Okay. And the second one just gives me -1 to everything.
Yep, -1 to everything. And with Jasper's success, you take 3 damage on a 4th level spell.
It's not bad.
Oh, it is completely bad on my end. I think it's terrible that I managed to roll a whole 6 on 4d10. Okay, so then you have here the bunches of clerics with their scythes, banging them in rhythm, chanting "Urga Thoa, Urga Thoa, Urga Thoa," thump, thump, thump with each Thoa. So they're busy, and there's about 20 of them in the room.
Yeah, yep.
And then it's Willie's go.
Hey, I'm feeling sick.
You're feeling a bit sick.
Who's the closest one? Closest enemy to me?
Through the glass?
No. Glass is closed. No point. Otherwise,
That would be the guy who casts the spell.
okay. So I will use one move to move to him, or to move at him.
How far can you move?
35, I think.
It will
Yeah,
take
35.
It'll take 2 moves to
No.
reach him.
I move one move.
Yeah.
Right, and as I'm moving over, I use the other action to say something.
Mm-hmm.
And as I move over, my character goes, "Gone! I've never called on you before! I have no tongue for it! No one, not even you, will remember if we were good men or bad. Why we fought and died. No, all that matters is the weak stood against the strong. That's what's important. Battle pleases you, Gorham! So grant me one request. Grant me revenge! And if you do not listen, then to hell with you! And that's my go.
Okay, so you hear the sound of a pure gong hit the room, causing a lot of people to look around in surprise. As you see Willie start to glow from within and bulk up in size.
Next time on Pathfinder 2.
Willie seems to have gained about 2 feet in height.
I'm like 9 9 foot tall.
And he seems to have as much muscle in an arm as he was almost thick before.
Well, when you call upon Gorom when you're the underdog, this is what you get.
You now get a +10 to all your rolls.
Well, I was told that Gorham would listen if I did call, so I thought, well...
And considering you've got a +10 to all your rolls, you have some idea of how under powered you were.
Yes, definitely.
I'm just going to do a quick math and see if I've given you enough bonuses. 10 should be appropriate.
Please hold while we find out whether Gorom is pleased with your offering.
I haven't made an offering yet.
Did you want to, as your last action, throw up to get rid of the second condition?
I don't have a last action.
Oh, okay.
Because I've...
Actually, do.
No, I don't. Oh, I do too, actually. You're quite right. Yes,
So
I
you
will.
could actually have done 2 actions to get forward if you wanted to actually reach them.
Okay, so that would be a fortitude saving throw, and if you can beat 26 on the fortitude saving throw, you're no longer second.
I just love
You make it.
that Willie's done this massive shout to call upon Gorom, gets 2 feet bigger, and the next thing is
And the character just vomits all over himself. He's like, oh, I hate this shit.
Maybe that's part of your intimidation, you just let things fly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see about 10 shuffling creatures in your direction, just dragging their feet.
Zombies.
Yep. And then you get a bunch of people just, discussing amongst themselves. I think he might win. Should we start with him? Nah, let's see how it goes. And unfortunately, the skeletons don't get a turn this go. They rolled a 1. Round 2. Okay, so before you, the creature moves up to you. The one who cast the spell earlier.
Not necessarily want to actually encounter this, but the ones who was in the room didn't react at all.
No, they're just waiting because, hey,
Okay.
how bad could a little gnome be?
Yep, happy with that.
They are nicely grouped behind barriers that may help enclose the explosion, but they don't really know that you have bombs with them.
Mm-hmm.
But there was you didn't actually being glossed over. They just weren't going to act.
Yeah, no, that's happy. Not so panic.
Okay, so that he just looks at you with your increased size, and next thing you know, he sort of grows in height too.
Humna.
Pretty much.
Did he use the I don't know if it's called enlarge in this that one?
It didn't look like he cast a spell.
Ah.
He could have silent casting, right?
He just seemed to look like he was having that constipated look on his face, and then got bigger.
No.
He could have just been annoying at Gordon trying to interrupt within Ugathora's temple.
That's true. True.
And he does speak and says, I challenge you to single combat. Child of Gorum.
I'm not a fucking child of Gorum, motherfucker.
May you taste well.
So obviously he's talking to someone else then.
As you can see, he has rather pointed canines and greyish skin.
Yay.
and his eyes start to glow with a inner light.
Damn vampires.
I think that's just it, yes, so what we're doing.
So that would definitely be a will save.
For me.
Yeah.
Um, 37.
With the plus 10?
Yep.
Okay, so you seem to succeed against his I want you to kill your friends remark.
Yeah. Be my butt monkey! No!
Though you had this inclination to do so for a briefest moment before Gorham goes smack on the back of your head. Because without his help you would have failed.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you would have absolutely completely stomped your friends.
The way I've been rolling, probably not.
Okay, so that brings us to the demons who start doing a rhythmic dance.
You can do it!
Stamping each foot and then clapping. Then you have some music going along with it to match the stamping, the clapping, and the chanting.
They're very rhythmic people, these Urgathoans.
Well, Urgathoa does have a nice little rhythm to it if you chant it. Of course they want you to chant it. And apparently we now have a convert in the party. They've said it 3 times.
I can't stop this feeling.
Okay, so Perry, you're up. Is that your action to sing along?
No. So I've got 2 actions.
You have 2 actions, yes. Besides the sobbing uncontrollably action.
Yeah, the stopping uncontrollably action. Brilliant.
Do you interfere with the challenge?
No.
I just thought I'd throw that out there because you know what happens with
Harry has
those.
learnt the ways of Gorom,
Been
and
there, done that.
interfering with Gorom's deeds means that nice things don't happen.
Well, they do for the opponent.
No. Yeah, the opponents are already messing us up as we are. Harry is gonna cast
The Song of Pharasma.
I mean...
Or does he do the Dance of Pharasma with interpretive dance?
I'm gonna help him dance. I'm gonna cast Gale Blast from Players Core 2. Make them all dance in a circle.
Okay.
Do 246, Gale Blast. They make a Fortitude save.
Okay, I was just looking up Counterspell.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
Which page is it on, if you remember?
Counterspell. For the whiz beat at 201.
201.
So when a foe casts a spell and you can see its manifestations, you can use your own magic to counter it. You expend a spell slot to counter the triggering creature's casting of the same spell. You lose your spell slot as if you had cast the triggering spell. Then you attempt to counteract the trigger.
But you have to. It has to be a spell that they have prepared.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the spell you're casting?
It is called Gale Blast.
In which case, then not a single one of them have Gale Blast prepared.
Yay!
Because that is the thing. It means you also can't counter it unless you've prepared it.
Yes.
So as useful as the counter spell is.
So say if someone casts Fireball, I can counter spell the Fireball because I have a Fireball.
Yep, as long as you expend your Fireball to do so.
Yes.
You're expending what you're countering.
So it's a 5-foot animation. I'm going to put it in the middle of the minions, I guess.
Okay, so you're going to do it in the middle of the minions, and anything else I should know about the spell?
It's just a fortitude save.
Okay, general fortitude save for the minions. 1, 2, 3, and 4 groups of minions. Okay, so what is the DC? Hopefully less, hopefully greater than 19, because that's what I rolled on most of the results before I add their bonuses. 23. Okay. Not a single one of the minions succeeded. They got to 21.
Oh, sweet. They take full damage and then get pushed 5 feet away from me.
As a group, they would have succeeded, but as individually, they did not. Because basically, groups can increase their rating by being a group. So if I made them equivalent of a minion group, they would have succeeded the roll. But they're not fighting another army, so
Yep.
I'm not giving them the benefits of facing off an army.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, you seem to knock down a fair few of the creatures. Not only are they prone, but a lot of them look winded.
Winded as in not breathing anymore?
A few of them I'll say aren't breathing at all.
Okay.
But of course, zombies and skeletons generally don't breathe.
Ah, great.
And they were amongst the minion groups you threw around.
That's good. Hopefully, I've actually probably doesn't work that way in Pathfinder too.
And the only sound going is the bard in the background with the demons. With the boom boom clap, boom boom clap. We will. Well, the bard hasn't started singing yet, so hey, he might soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings. What else? That was your 2 actions, and that brings us to Zarthrop.
Yep.
They are looking at you with the weapons drawn, saying, one of them calls out, "If you throw something, we will shoot you, little man."
I'm not a man. Throw something.
I am no man.
Zarthrop will keep moving off to the side and aiming basically to get through one of the tables near the end of their barrier type stuff, so that it can find some cover for him as much as cover for them.
Okay, so you didn't actually do a single thing that they had ready for. So pretty much you got to move right up to the barrier and hide.
Okay.
I did give you their trigger as they in their statement.
That's right. They told him what not to do, so he didn't do it.
So he just calmly walks up to the table and ducks down there, like.
Yeah, he could literally give them rude gestures, do the whole drop the pants thing, and they still would not fire because it wasn't their trigger. They may be highly offended.
Yeah. You wait till next round, buddy.
And I thought you'd appreciate that. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, so looks as if something nasty is about to happen. As I look up what spell that would associate to. As the High Cleric casts this spell down upon the one who would dare dispel one of her spells. How dare you interrupt her fun?
How dare I let my party actually function as, a party?
Now, there are a couple of options she can take. But it does look as if that one is the funniest one to do. And the GM is probably going to go for funny. No, actually, it won't work on you, and they know that, so they won't cast that one.
Need a hand?
Sorry?
Need a hand? Need a hand?
No. Look, I have to go out the door, so for some reason, one of my support workers has decided to defrost my bread about 3 days earlier than needed.
They probably assumed that we didn't have spare.
Yeah, I think she's starting to feel too comfortable.
Too comfortable.
She's making decisions about how to set up the kitchen and when to put food here.
Okay, so the High Cleric does a spell throwing it at both Parry and Jasper. So it's going to hit Jasper first. So Jasper gets to choose reflex or will save for both you and Parry.
Will, please.
And it will be will save for Parry as well, which is not a bad save for him either.
No.
Nope.
Thanks, Peter.
No probs.
That's a good one. $31 for Jasper.
28 for parry.
28 for Parry.
Yep.
So one of you succeeded.
The one that got 30 over 30. I guess.
Okay, so she calls upon the Netherworlds to throw a effect down on you guys. And basically missing Willy because Willy's outside the blast. As it she's going to pick sonic damage.
Ow.
Simply because she can see a cat and she knows how cats hate sonic damage. Okay, so Parry takes 24 points of sonic damage.
Big question. Were we healed between sessions?
Nope.
Well, no.
Not fully.
Parry was at least somewhat healed at the end of the last session.
So what
we
did
stopped
We should have all been healed. I think I only had like 3 damage at the end of the last session.
Yeah.
Whatever you had written down that you got healed to, if you've got damage still listed, you still have that damage.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I had
There was certainly some damage, but
Yeah.
yeah, you were certainly significantly healed.
Let me see, looking at it, Parry should technically have no damage and 12 temporary hit points.
Oh.
If you didn't write down the temporary hit points, well, surprise, you've still got temporary hit points.
No, so that would have been from... No. So that would have been from the... and I did mention this at the end of the last session, the Vampiric Feast.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have lost the temporary hit points after 10 rounds.
In which case, then it's
More
gone.
than 10 rounds, yes.
In which case, you take 24 damage. Congratulations.
Right.
But you weren't full.
And Jasper, you take 12 damage. Meaning, so far, this session, you've taken 24 damage, the same as Parry.
Yes. That is right by my calculations.
And just so you know, you actually took a shadow blast.
I took a shadow.
Is that good or bad?
It's a very powerful 5th level attack spell.
Yeah, wow.
Literally, she could have hit everyone down a 50-foot line. So it's a spell that you can change the effects of the spell as casting, and choose how it does stuff. And you can choose between acid, bludgeoning, cold, electricity, fire, force, piercing, slashing, sonic, or spirit damage when you cast it.
Wow.
Considering you guys don't have access to it yet, it is a kick to the teeth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. If it's an occult spell, definitely that sounds like fun.
It's an occult spell. It's occult and divine.
Yes, that sounds awesome.
Okay, so that was the High Priestess, just in time for Jasper to make another roll to see if they get their action back.
Yep. It was it's will. Or was that the fort?
It was fort. It's fort after you fail.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I resist the pain?
26?
No, you craze. You sob uncontrollably for one action.
Yeah. Cool.
Damn that action!
Man. How rude, she blasted me with this stuff. I think that I can't use. How cool is that? Where am I?
Yeah, the fact that you're up against 10th level casters does make it harder.
Oh yeah.
If I can use a free action and say like how rude of you, and then I cast a hex spell called Personal Blizzard on the High Priestess. Oh, actually, how far away is she from me?
Let's see. She would be at about 120 feet.
Okay, never mind. I can't do that. Unless I move up way closer.
She's using spells at range because she can.
Yeah. Benefits of being a high level spell.
The one that I keep looking at and not choosing is Summon Dragon.
No. Oh, that sounds great.
A 5th level spell.
Yeah.
Are there any of those? Is there anyone within 30 feet of me?
Yes, there is.
That's
You're
not in the party.
Yes, there is. Well, technically, no. You'd have to move closer because Willie did move 35 feet. So I'd have to say the next closest person is 45 feet from you.
But that's the vampire that's called this one-on-one combat, I believe.
Yeah, but that's the person that's called one-on-one combat.
But they are the closest person. Because you might have had closer people, but Parry blew them away.
Okay. Can I move?
Yes, you can move, and then you have one action left.
Is there any form of cover here, or are we just out in the open?
The room you picked is completely open. And if they decide to break the glass around you, it'll be raining men.
Zombie men.
Which would be an interesting song.
I mean, I highly doubt I can get out of her range if she's just cast from like 120 feet away. Yeah. Damn, I wish that had a longer range on it. Are there any of those minions within 30 feet?
No, because Parry blew them away. Unless, of
Oh,
course,
okay, but if I move, I can move closer?
unless, of course, you look through the glass and see, yes, there are minions through the glass looking with crossbow pointed in your general direction. They're within 30 feet.
I wouldn't be able to cast through the glass, though, would I?
In most cases, no, because you don't have line of effect. You have line of sight, which means if you're casting a enchantment, most enchantments can work, but most attacks do not.
Invocation, not so much.
Invocations, well, there are no invocations in Pathfinder 2.
No, they've changed all that stuff, haven't they?
Well, they dumped the SRD completely. And I'm looking into Starfinder because I really enjoy the 3-action combat. Not so restricting the party to 2, but you got to work with what you have.
I know, right?
It really sucks.
Oh, it does. That's the entire point of having them throw bad stuff at you and luring you into a crossfire between 2 different groups.
No. I've done this before. I can send my familiar / raven through places.
I am sure that will work out great for you.
Well, yeah, I have contingencies, but this is fine. My question would be if I send him through the glass and got him to cast magic, because I think I've used that way before.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? I was hoping maybe to cast a void warp on some of those minions, though it has a 30-foot range as well.
That sounds wonderful. Let's do that.
Go, Birdie Familiar. Go,
Birdie Familiar, I choose you.
Yeah. Go, what did I name it? Quoth. That's it, Quoth. Go, Quoth. go, Quoth.
So you target one single target. What is the target of choice?
I guess any with the bows pointed at Zarthrop.
So not a single person.
They're all pointed at you more than me.
They threatened to shoot him if he threw a bomb at them, and he chose not to. So technically,
I've told you, they did throw something.
Yeah,
okay. I still thought they had bows pointed. Those people. One of those people. Any of them.
Any of the people. Technically,
any of the people there.
Okay, so you go for one of the maidens. I'm sure that's the important targets there.
I mean, no, but anyway.
You didn't specify. You said just pick.
I didn't know there was maidens in that group, though.
The Queen's servants.
It was specified that there was maidens and some of the
and crit fail, so that means double damage.
They failed.
Yep.
Okay.
Failed.
4d4.
So 4d4 by 2.
By 2, yeah. Just another d4.
And they're also enfeebled at the same time.
That's alright.
Because of the failure, it does enfeeble plus the double damage.
It's not bad for a cantrip. Like, it's actually pretty good. Sorry, I have so many d4s in here, and can I find my fourth one? No.
So be prepared for your familiar to suddenly become a pincushion.
See, most of my d4s look like d6s, so they kind of blend in. Because they're like the well, that's a good roll. 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1. So that's 1. So 12 doubled is 24.
Okay, so this one goes down. Apparently, you hit the one you'd beaten up earlier. As your
She deserved it, right?
as you basically see her head just collapse upon itself.
Is that the one we left upstairs?
Yep.
You murdering cat!
As you see the head just pop with stuff
Scanner.
going everywhere.
Scanners.
And then you see the bows and crossbows all raise up and fire at the thing that attacks them from range.
Do they shatter the glass or they bounce off? Or
No, they're shooting at the familiar on their side of the wall.
oh, yeah, sorry, yep.
Okay, so what is your familiar's AC?
I don't think it actually has an AC, but
It does.
It has.
Whatever the animal's armor class is.
It has.
Be the first time you've actually had your familiar attacked.
Yes.
So,
In the first edition,
Fine with
as
that
a witch, having your familiar killed is unbelievably bad. It's even worse than a wizard. It's just...
oh, it is devastating for a witch.
Oh, yeah. I'm playing a witch at the moment, and I'm just like, what do you mean? What?
It has a skill that if it gets hit, it goes invisible. And I'm trying to find where I've put that on my character sheet.
And amusingly, modifiers and AC doesn't talk about AC.
Useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't talk about AC for familiars, which is hilarious.
Which means it would most likely be 10 plus level.
Well, is there a raven animal? Because
Familiars are considered animals.
but aren't they based on the actual animal itself, and then...
They just appear like it.
Sorry, no, it's a hex spell, which is why I thought it was a familiar spell, but it's actually one of my hexes called. No, well, yeah, it is. Phase familiar. So action, your familiar would take damage within a range of 60 feet. Target's familiar. Your patron momentarily recalls your familiar to the ether, shifting it from its solid physical form into a ghostly version of itself.
Yeah, but you see that it requires you to have a reaction. That little reaction symbol above the spell.
And of course we don't have reactions, so
Yep.
because feeling sick.
And then there would also be you don't have line of effect to it.
Wouldn't it be flying above?
You put it on the other side of the glass, remember?
Does that break line of sight?
It doesn't break.
No, you've got line of sight, but you haven't got line of effect.
Oh, line of... Oh, okay.
That's not you couldn't just cast cantrips straight at them or things like that.
And also the fact that
you're familiar on the other side and go through it.
and because
Okay,
it also
that might not be good then.
it also requires a reaction to cast.
Oh, I don't have reactions.
Yes, that's what I said to start with, besides telling you didn't have line of effect. Very good ability. So at 10 plus your... so it would be 10 plus
14.
your level for your familiar would be the base AC. So that means it's got an AC of 16. And 20 people shooting at it.
Shit.
Oh, natural 20.
On the plus side, you've used up
Natural
over many
20.
actions.
That is true.
Well, it's their hard actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how helpful that's going to be.
Okay, so there were 3 natural 20s in the attacks.
Shit.
Yep. I vaguely remember reading that, like, if my familiar dies, I can bring it back at the next morning?
I think it's a long rest there. Okay,
Yeah,
certainly,
after a long
it's
rest.
certainly not particularly problematic for you, realistically.
So,
although which might be slightly different, but
I believe we're talking about maybe 40 odd damage.
Yeah, I mean, like it doesn't really come with stats though. So how do you calculate any of that?
It must have infinite hit points now, right?
Yeah. He lives forever.
I would assume that these are gone. So,
259. Looking at the various references they have to these things. 257, 259. Your pet's level is equal to yours. Your pet's save modifiers and AC are equal to yours. So what is your AC?
My AC is 21.
Okay, so in which case then the crit still hit, but and not all the others did. Your pet has 5 hit points per level, so it has 30 hit points. It goes down. Because you use the rules on page 259 until your familiar abilities override them.
Yeah.
259 might just
yeah, for the pet general feat.
Which it says...
259.
Yes.
Write that down so I can reference that later.
Well, it's actually in the first paragraph of Familiars on page 212.
Yeah.
That says use that reference.
Oh, I hear you.
Hey, I found it. Only took me 10 minutes. Okay, so yes, your pet has gone bye-bye. Let me see if it actually has... I believe you have to summon it again.
Yes. I think, yeah, after a long rest in the morning.
Or you can create a new one because your last one got blown up. Okay, so...
You're familiar when you bring it back, doesn't need to look the same.
No, but he always goes for Raven.
We know.
Okay.
We just gave you options.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so now they have moved up in their initiative. And you have the Necro guy in the background just laughing maniacally, Rolf Lamb. With the, ho 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 ho, your familiar is dead. Okay, so that brings us to the cleric scattered on the ground, standing up shakily after being blown down, and then start chanting again. Erga Thua, Erga Thua. And it is back to Willie. Yep. A lot of things have happened in one round.
Yeah. I will charge the bad guy.
Well, he's within 10 feet of you.
Okay, so I will make the move. As I do so, as my free action, I'm going to call out what's its weaknesses, and then I'm going to give him a smack.
You hear a voice from the distance. Affection.
Give me a hug. So
another one yells out, he's afraid of necks.
Yeah. Show him your neck, he'll be afraid. What? So yes, I will do a Tiger Slash. No idea how effective it will be. 38.
38. Okay, on a 38, you actually manage to get close.
But no cigar?
As he catches your hand. Yes. Dunk. He moved very fast.
Okay, that's weird. So I've moved, I've attacked, and I'll I guess I give him another hit, which possibly won't be quite so well. It's unlikely to be anywhere near as effective. Yep. 27.
Oh no, 27. He seems to catch that hand as well.
That's my go.
Okay. Willie is sort of looking a little handheld.
Yeah.
Apparently he's listened to the first bit of advice.
Well, I haven't given him a hug yet, but I imagine that he's going to do that for me.
Okay, so it brings us around to round 3. As your dance partner
Yes.
rises off the ground.
Okay.
Dragging you with him into the air. Up 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then starts dancing with you.
Dancing with me.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Okay, he does a performance dance with you. And gets a 30 on his performance.
So he's dancing quite well. Okay.
Dancing you about the room.
Hmm.
Looking rather formal in his dancing.
Hmm.
Even manages to do a spin with you. Apparently he's the guy.
You spin me right round, baby, right?
Okay, so, and there's the
He's
continuing
leading.
bashing of the demons and the hand clapping.
Yep.
And then the bard starts singing about how the sun burns and the wood hurts. And the silver no more. Of course, I'm sure that has absolutely nothing to do with what you're doing.
No. Nothing whatsoever.
Okay, so it's over to Parry.
Parry.
Don't worry, you have after this round 7 more rounds of losing your action and your reactions.
Yeah.
As you watch, Willie has now taken flight. And he's actually managing to move quite well in the air with grace.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't know he had that dance in him.
Neither did he.
Maybe he should wear a loincloth underneath.
Is this bar that's providing us the music friendly?
Virtually one to find friendly to who?
Yeah.
Well, it's distracting everyone from, actually hurting us.
Well,
However, this cleric is a royal pain in the bottom.
She is proud of that. Especially your bottom too, I'm sure. What would you like to attempt on the cleric? Would you like to make her mad?
Not really, but she's still slapping us around.
She is.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Jasper's done a good job of making her pissed off now. Oh, you mean I've resisted her twice? Oh no! What do you mean your magic isn't effective?
What do you mean she has 3-digit hit points?
Yeah.
Alright. Parry is going to.
And also, for reference,
lob-
that is what she looks like.
Love it.
scythe and everything.
Ooh, hang on. There's a scrubbing snacks. I wanna see. Ooh, shiny. She looks cool.
And no, it doesn't show she's a 10th level character at all.
Does it?
That's your level right next to her picture.
Yeah.
Which explains why she can kick your butt with stuff.
Yes. Well, extra 4 levels.
And she's
does
not the only 10th
a lot.
level character.
No.
Don't worry, yours is not 10th level.
No, mine's probably higher.
If she wants to play with
Vampire
Sonic damage,
plus
I
character
guess-
levels equals very high level.
So what's Parry going to do?
I'll throw a Sonic spell back at her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast first level Thunderstrike. So they make a reflex save.
Oh, that should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. She didn't do too well, so she got a 27.
She succeeds, so half damage I believe. It is half. However, they still are clumsy 1 for a round. Oh no, sorry, correction. I'm assuming they have no metal armor on.
I do not believe her corset counts.
No, that's no. If it's fine if it's not.
I know technically
So
she's got a breastplate. It looks more like a corset, so I'm going to count that as metal armor.
Oh, okay. So they take a minus. So what do you say? You got 27. Still succeeds on 26. However, they are clumsy 1 for a round because they've taken damage from the spell. And it is this and that.
And how much damage?
3 points of electricity damage and 1 point of sonic.
No, she doesn't seem to have any issues with that, so she takes all 4 damage. And she sort of narrows her eyes in Parry's direction.
I shrugged, going, it tickled?
So I sort of put her hand out the side, and you see a scythe as big as her appear in her hand.
Yay!
Gotta love a mage who can do close combat stuff.
I believe Parry just threw the gauntlet down.
Mm.
I gave her a light show there.
Hey, I'm sure Clumsy One will assist when she comes at you with a scythe. Okay, so that brings us to Zathrop. I believe he's a little hid behind a wall and can't help.
So, okay.
We had Willie say, F me.
Zathrop being somewhat hidden at the moment, and also they've already had the opportunity to react if someone threw something, he's going to put out a potion and drink it.
Okay.
Invisibility potion.
Bink, they lose sight of you because you're hidden.
Yep.
And if you move from that location, they have no idea where you've moved to.
Yep, but I haven't got a move action to move because it could take me 1 action to fight to get it out and 1 action to drink it. So I don't get to move yet.
But they think you have, so I'm sure that they believe you have moved. We can't see them! No! Okay, so that brings us to the cleric. You see her do a Mary Poppins with her scythe. As she just...
Is that like, does she have quick draw? Or is
Oh,
it something
second,
like...
No, she has flight. She can literally fly.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought you meant when she summoned her weapon.
No, she summoned the weapon pretty much with the fact that she can do it instantaneously.
Oh, right, okay. That's fair.
And then she does the whole glide across the battlefield to stand beside Parry. with that smile and a wink as you can see her spinning her scythe above her head, believing that it might be coming for Parry in a moment. It's all good. She's just in the bathroom at the moment. Okay, so that's her action. It's just Per's action, and yes, the evil Mary Poppins has arrived.
Oh, cool. Is she within 30 feet of me?
Yes, she is.
I only got 2 focus points back at the end of last session because it's 1 per 10 minutes. Is that right?
That is correct.
I think we only had like a 20-minute rest while everyone was getting healed.
I think it was 30 minutes.
It was 30 minutes, so I should have 3 focus points back then. Okay, sorry. Well, I may as well put that back down to 2 because I'm about to use Personal Blizzard on the lady.
So you mean you want her attention instead? I like that.
Hey, if we tag team between Parry and I think we might be okay. Yes, page 385 if you are looking for that.
I just wanted to see how nasty it was going to be. So you breathe on her.
Yeah. Your patron's breath becomes a blizzard of obscuring, scouring ice that follows your target. The target attempts a fortitude save.
Okay, she attempts it and she gets a 30, 42 upgraded.
Okay. Well,
That might do. We shouldn't be okay with that.
that's against my spell DC, right?
That's against your spell DC, yes.
Yeah, I think she critically.
That's about my
succeeded,
10th
so
20 today.
23.
So that is a critical success plus upgraded.
Yeah, plus upgrade.
Could become upgraded.
Okay, so she seems to just spin your breath into her side and up into the roof.
Actually, that'll look pretty cool.
With a wink in your direction saying, I'll get to you soon.
No.
Don't go away, dearie. I'll be with you so shortly.
Yes, please. And did you remember to do your saving throw at the start of the turn?
No, I did not. Do that.
Because, hey, you might actually succeed.
Yeah, maybe. Nope.
Okay, so that brings us to the people in the room with Sarthrop. One of them looks over the thing and saying, "Where'd he go? He's a little blighter. Where the hell could he have gone? Did he get past us? We should check the lift." One of them opens the door to the lift. Nope, he doesn't seem to be in here. And that's on the other side of the room. And then you have the guy next to the bar going, "Hey, what you doing?" As you get the Burger. And then it is Willie's turn as you're doing a version of Mary Poppins as it is, or should I say Superman and Lois, where you're Lois.
Yes. It's not the first time I've taken the female part of a dance, I'm sure.
Some people lead and some people are led.
Yeah, I'm used to being led, sadly.
At least she's not beating you up or making a wish.
Well, I'm feeling a little bit let down. Normally, these sort of things are a little bit more physical when I'm at home. I'm going to spend an action to activate my inner upheaval for vitality. I'm going to scream out again. Fucking weaknesses! And then, if I can, I'm going to try to gut this person.
Okay.
Apparently you off his hands.
Mon, sorry to interrupt.
All good.
Yeah, we talked the witnesses.
Sorry, Jeremy, pause for a sec. What was that, Em?
Sorry, Personal Blizzard is only a single action.
In which case you have an extra action. What did you do with your last action?
I was gonna try that again because I can use as many as my
Sure.
hex points.
Okay, so for her, she gets to add her base, which makes it a 25, 36 on her roll.
Yeah, same thing. Critical. Yeah.
She is a high-level character.
Yeah.
And
It was worth a shot if she got a lower score. Maybe would have been lucky.
yeah, she might have gotten a 20-something downgraded.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, just thought.
All good, worth doing. So we see Willie pull a Hail Mary.
Tries to. Natural 20.
Natural 20. You seem to. What is your total?
It will be a 47.
47. Looks like it is a card crit.
Oh shit, that's alright.
Gorham is favouring you right now.
Yeah.
So that's less than 37. You're fine.
Yeah, I know, right?
You don't need witnesses.
As a what I'm assuming is an undead, maybe they're negatively affected by the vitality of my strike.
You're going to love this one.
Am I?
Yes. For your slashing attack,
Yeah.
you get shattered jaw.
Oh, no body
Oh,
bites.
vampire.
Not a vampire.
Nice.
Until healed, the target is wounded one and can't speak, eat, drink, or make attacks with its jaws.
I can't get bitten. Yay!
So, look at it this way. Gorham picked the perfect card for you.
Yeah.
Because he gets a lot of bonuses for bitey.
Does the plus 10 impact the damage I do at all?
The plus 10 will do an extra 10 damage on each strike.
Fuck. Okay.
You found his weakness. He's got a glass jaw.
So, slashing damage, plus, do you want to know the vitality separately?
Sure.
And it's, I get Ghost Touch as well, but not that it's going to matter, I wouldn't think.
Ghost Touch is important if he goes instant gaseous.
Yeah. Oh, 20. Geez, that's alright. 26. So, without any multiplications and whatever, it's 40 points of slashing.
Well, we'll give it double for the basic crit.
Okay, so 80 slashing. Fuck, that's a heap. Jesus. Thank you. And the vitality damage will be 6 points. Yes, 6
Points of
points.
vitality damage is pretty good. And what does the vitality damage affect?
Usually, well, I'm usually undead. I don't know. It's basically it's positive energy.
So positive energy?
Yeah. So I'm thinking as an undead, maybe it will have some good effect on it.
I will give him double damage for that. Actually, I think it is a set number. Let me just quickly look up monstrous beings.
They do it differently, don't they?
Yeah. Just wanting to give you the benefit of the nice effect.
Yeah. And
vampires.
For my last attack. Rolling again. Yeah.
Okay. So they just have basic vampire vulnerabilities. Oh yeah, give me a religion roll.
Yep. Yeah. Pharasma is with me. 26.
You get a whisper from Pharasma. Presents the symbol.
Okay.
Because if you spend an action to raise the shield with the holy symbol as your shield, it basically repulses vampires.
Do I want it repulsed though?
Well, he will no longer be in arm's reach of you.
Yeah, that's probably true. Well, yeah, I'll fall on the ground. But yeah, alright.
Yep.
I'm getting a hint from Pharasma, so I'll...
Well, you asked for a vulnerability.
And hey, Pharasma might be slightly better than the standard holy symbol against undead.
Well, it was a gift directly from her, so maybe.
Well, she
You might take
needed...
it back though. Hey, you're putting in a gauntlet at the moment. You can't call them all at the same time.
No.
So it's else the temple.
No.
Well, this will be the second god you've called upon in Urgathoa's temple.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not really calling on the god as such. I'm just presenting the holy symbol.
And calling upon the goddess to protect you.
Oh, do I? Is that what it is?
That's presenting it is using her power.
Okay, then...
And-
No, I won't do that.
You could also do the same with Gorham's symbol.
I don't have a symbol. Oh, yes, I do actually, don't I?
You would have doozers.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna... Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna smack the vampire.
Smack the puppy.
Yeah.
So far he's not hit you once.
Well, no, that's because he hasn't attacked me. That's why. So my last action, I hit him just with a normal slash. Oh, he's bleeding, by the way, just so you're aware.
Bleed does not affect him.
Oh, okay.
I would love it to actually affect him, but bleeding does not affect him.
Alright. But yeah, my last attack is a 36.
Okay. 36 will miss, but not critically miss. And you hear him mumble, "How cute."
Does he, or does he go?
Well, it's a mumble, and you get the "how cute," but you don't get much else from it because now, well, he can't bite you, and his mouth is sort of moving in weird directions.
Ugh.
Okay, so that was our big monk go, and that brings us to round 4. His go, and what I should have paid attention to was the special vampire healing.
Yeah, regeneration.
On the plus side, we've actually lasted 3.5 rounds longer than I expected.
I think it's also because we haven't been dogpiled on.
Yes.
How many of them would really want to give up their best chances of conversions?
What, by dying?
Well, if they kill you, then the most promising bad people in the city will be gone.
It's a good point. They just make you join them.
One of us. One
Yeah,
of
exactly.
us.
Yeah. Good book.
Isn't that what they're essentially chanting by saying Urgathoa?
Very much so.
One of us, Urgathoa.
Okay, so they don't... So they've got something called Void Healing, page 360.
Yeah, negative energy healing.
Okay. And he now has a problem. He can't cast spells.
Oh yeah.
Or at least not with verbal components.
Which most of them have verbal as a component, which is hilarious.
Though I believe in is it verbal here, because they changed it around in level up to make it visual and sound. Okay, so he's sort of looking at what he can do.
Well, the funniest thing would be just lets me go. Plop.
He flies up to the ceiling, 40 feet up. Well, to the 40 feet off the ground, and then does a swing around as a action to build up some momentum. So that's 2 actions, and for his 3rd action, he lets you go down. He spins round down, and wants to see if he can add some momentum to the ground. Well, he does quite well on his athletics toss.
He tries to toss you into the whirling scythe.
Okay, so yes, you hit the ground quite hard.
Ow.
Do you have anything that reduces your fall?
Nope.
Okay. You don't have any of the free fall things for Mike?
Nope.
12, 15, so not the full fall damage, so because you'd lose 5, I think it's 5 feet, because you don't count the first 5 feet.
Yeah, would make sense, yeah.
So that is, and I'm going to say 30 points because he wound you up and threw you as fast as he could. You happy with 30 points?
Sure.
So Willie takes 30 points as he is pile-drived, and he yells at, and you can hear the guy at the back yelling out, "Score! Touchdown!"
And the quarterback is toast! Ah!
Which brings us to the demons continuing to do stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. And the person in the background going, no, silver, I said silver. You silver, you idiot. If not that, holy symbol. And then it is Parry's turn. Don't worry, you now have 6 more rounds after this before you get your action back. You might survive that long.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe if I stop annoying the goddess here.
Oh, don't worry, she's only in stage 1 of her forms. She can evolve in combat.
Sounds like Dragon Ball Z. This is only my first form.
Sounds like Cell or Frieza or one of those types.
Well, like so many of them.
I'm not really
So many.
left-handed.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not really left-handed. Oh.
Okay, so what would how will Parry save the day? Is this where he goes for my physical combat's not working? Let's go for the strip combat.
Let's go for schmoozing instead.
It has worked for you in the past. That's all I'm saying. I have no idea if it will work for you today because the dice will tell us.
Sure, I'll try and distract the goddess with like dance to the otehr.
Okay, give me a performance, and because you're doing it to her chanting, I will give you advantage, because that would be pleasing her. Becoming one of her minions. One of us, one of us.
Sell your soul, sell your soul.
Oh man. Alright, there it is. Yeah, I don't know. 25.
She does give you that wink and says, "You can do better."
Can I try harder?
You can.
Action. So was that man?
You can. How would you like to try harder? What will you do differently?
Flips and maybe just some splits, I guess. I don't know.
Well, oil will put yourself up some more.
Yeah.
Bit hard while he's fully dressed.
Glisten in the light.
That's right. He doesn't really wear any upper body clothes, does he?
No. There.
And don't worry, he's just sculpted that way.
There's a 29 upgraded.
Okay, she blows you a kiss and says more. Dance, monkey,
More.
dance. Yeah, dance.
Well, that's my trash.
Dance.
And then you cry uncontrollably because you haven't been able to woo her yet.
Tears of joy. With despair thrown in. Okay, so that
Why
brings,
does she not love me yet?
that brings us to Zathrop.
Okay, so some I've checked in opening the water. Are the doors to this room open or closed now, like the ones to the other rooms as well?
The doors to the other rooms is shut, but you think you can go through them, though you can see the elevator is currently open with no one in it.
Yeah. When we came down the elevator, was there like the manhole and the top type stuff?
There was no.
There wasn't, I didn't think there would be. Any of the people and like any of the opponents in this room and or seen in the other room, have any of them been small size?
No. They all underestimate the small people.
Yeah, well, it could basically cut using master and scarf to make yourself look like a generic someone else.
They look like a tiny maiden.
Sorry?
They look like
Yeah,
a tiny
tiny
maiden.
like that.
They look you up and down and say, "Aren't you a little small for a maiden?"
On the inside. And the controls for the lift were outside or inside?
Inside.
Yeah.
Though they seem to have a way of opening the doors from the outside without touching things.
Yeah.
Though you're sure if the doors were to shut, you might be able to get the thing moving. Because you saw how they used it as a mechanical lever on the inside.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was all around to it for previously, he worked out the mechanism earlier. For what you were saying, probably when he's there, wasn't it? He didn't actually see how to close the elevator and such, did he?
He couldn't tell because he was hiding.
Yeah.
He just heard the door open.
Okay. And how far away from the elevator?
2 moves.
2 moves.
One to get up, one to run.
Well, so I'm going to move carefully. I will aim to manoeuvre outside near the elevator, but obviously not in the spot where people are going to start walking past me or walking through me or things like that. So, but okay, that'll be as far as I get for the time being, if I enjoy things. So.
Well, do you believe you could actually make it into the... how far can you actually move?
He's only got 25, I think, or 20, because he's a small critter.
Even with 20, you can make it into the elevator.
He's got 25 foot speed, so...
So you could make it in if you wish to, and hide in the back corner or around the corner.
He'll hide just on the outside of the elevator at the moment. So,
Okay.
on the idea that, hey, they're probably going to be scouring the elevator at that part, so he's going to be hiding on the outside just for this round, because he can't do anything more.
Okay. Then we shall move over to the priestess.
Yeah, that possibly looks like you could be an opportunity to actually see what's happening in the other room again, because he's probably in line with the doors again to actually see. So.
Okay, so by the looks of things, Parry is now doing a seduction dance. From Zarthrop's perspective.
He's passed that doorway up to the queen, is he?
Yep.
Right.
And he's moving along to the chanting. Rhythmically.
Oh well, we lost Parry. Oh well.
Okay, so I'm gonna have her reach out and give Parry a kiss. Does Parry accept?
What Parry's reacting there? It's not a check. As long as I'm holding on to the equipment, it stays invisible, doesn't it?
That is correct.
Yep, happy with that.
So does Parry accept her reaching in for a kiss?
Well, if she didn't do it this round, I was going to like latch on like a face hugger and do the same thing.
So I guess that's a yes.
So it sounds like a yes.
Okay, so as she kisses you, you feel the spell pass between her and you, and, well, unfortunately, you've already accepted the spell.
Yeah. I'm going with it.
Don't worry, she just cast Greater Contagion into you.
Oh, God.
Literally.
But hey, you have got +3 on the fox save.
Yep.
What now?
Contagion.
Oh, contagion. Sorry.
Hmm.
That didn't come through clearly.
And I butchered the pronunciation of it because, hey, that's me. Let me see. Tissues. I don't particularly want to soup my book.
Soup book. Sounds delicious.
And I want to see what Contagion does to our Canticle of Everlasting Grief. Doesn't sound right. Contingency. Apparently Contagion doesn't exist at the moment in that one. I will check the other one. Maybe I'll get lucky.
What, I get a normal kiss? Hell yeah.
But hey, I might get lucky and find it in the other one.
No. Parry gets a normal kiss.
Okay, so I'll use a special ability instead. Hey, why not do that?
Yay! Great.
Well, the other spell that she could have done was Slay Living
Does that exist?
Oh,
in Pathfinder 1.
Yeah, but Pathfinder 2?
Probably
Was
not.
that a Parry?
She had three spells at 5th level that she could have dropped. She replaced one of them. Okay, so I'll leave it with she kisses you.
yay!
Is there some sort of feeling that something might have happened?
You get to make a Fortitude saving throw as she channels negative energy in a burst.
Parry's best saving throw.
Well, not in a burst, just to you.
Yeah. Gives you the...
One action to give you the kiss, 2 actions to give you the negative energy to the face.
the face.
Yeah.
Not the face!
Plot armor strikes again.
My awesome fort save saves me again. 28 upgraded.
28
Jesus.
upgraded. Okay, so you turn a failure into a success.
Yay!
Wow.
Okay, so what would have been 30 negative damage becomes 15 damage to the face.
Ah, yeah.
Aren't you glad you saved?
That beautiful face.
Yep, because I'm now on 3.
So apparently she sucks face well.
Mm.
Good face stuff.
Which brings us to Jasper watching Parry wilt at her kiss.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Hey, so some people just can't hold them.
Mm.
Mm.
And on the bright side, she also looks healthier.
Oh, dude.
Oh, great.
She's got this rosy glow to her cheeks now.
Almost as if she's absorbed what she took.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that seems like that is apparently what normally happens when Parry kisses someone. I normally get a rosy cheek to them.
Okay, so what would Jasper like to do now, seeing Parry being not as buff as he was? Looking a little grayer.
Yeah, looking a little pale, apparently. Sorry. Foot is itchy. Because she's now within 30 feet of me, I am going to cast the cantrip Void Warp on her.
Sure. Does that require a saving throw?
It says harm life force, so I'm not sure if that counts as negative damage.
Anything void is negative energy. Or equivalent.
So that could potentially heal her.
If she's undead. Actually, I don't know if it works that way in Pathfinder 2.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know how it works.
But she's also a cleric of a death god.
Yeah. But I don't remember seeing any special abilities in the priests that allow you to flip-flop the, healing versus damage. If that makes sense. Like
Maybe in the gods.
Oh. Yep.
I'll look at it later.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is a thing out there to tell me.
Otherwise, if I don't think Void Warp is going to help me, then I'll use Daze instead. But I would prefer Void Warp if that's not going to cause her to feel better.
They are known as cleric assassins. What have I got here for?
Oh.
Okay. Undeath. What does undeath give? Malignant sustenance. Apparently she can make any undead have regen.
Seriously?
Yup, seriously. And she can do void damage with a touch.
Yes.
As we've just found out when she, face hugged Harry.
Oh no, this is on top of her doing a channel into his face.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Kiss of death.
So she basically did the harm, the opposite of heal as a 2-action into Parry's face.
Fun.
So what's the ability you're throwing on her?
Void Warp. What I used on that other Great Maiden earlier.
And is there a saving throw?
It is a fort save.
Okay, so with her fort save, she gets a 32.
Yeah, success, but not a critical.
1 point off getting a crit. $19 plus 22.
So something that it doesn't go off on a success, right?
So
and a
technically
critical
41. I miscounted her by 10.
Crit success.
As in 10, like 43?
Yeah, 43 was, well, 41 was her score actually.
Sorry, 41. Yeah, so critical success then.
She says thank you. I didn't know you cared.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't.
Okay, so that will bring us to Willie on the ground.
Yeah, Willie stands up.
There's a guy 40 feet up in the air looking down at you, trying to readjust his jaw.
Willie stands up. I'm going to use my ally orb to convert my natural attacks to silver.
Mm-hmm.
And then, just because I can, I'm going to run over to the cleric that's been threatening my wizard buddies.
You know that if you run away from your combat...
I'm not running away.
I know, but Gorum doesn't play nicely.
Yeah, you're in a one-on-one challenge right now. You literally, because you've called upon Gorum, and I'm sure Juza would have explained this to you. So the corporeal voice of Juza pops into your brain and goes,
don't fuck it up!
Yeah, don't stuff this up. You have called upon my God that I have given, that has given you grace. You finish this one-on-one fight, you bastard.
And as you say that, your back erupts in pain as wings pop out of your back.
Because my character gets up, goes, and then goes, how the fuck do I get up to this guy? And then the next thought of mine was, I wonder if Gorham's going to let me fly. And I go, oh shit! I go, oh, okay.
Hopefully Juza's words of wisdom helped there.
Well, it certainly didn't hurt.
No.
Unless
it hurt when wings sprouted out of your back.
Oh, that would have hurt like crazy. Imagine regrowing a limb in seconds.
Yes. But, so I'll do the move to go after this guy.
One sit up, one fly up.
No. Stand up. One action. Silver.
And then wings.
And then go wings.
And then fly out.
Fly.
Okay, so you've gone to him. Okay, so as it is 10 past 11, would you like to go another round, or would you like to finish up at this point and see what Ross can contribute if he shows up next session?
I think we should throw Ross into the deep end. What do you reckon, guys?
Sounds good to me.
Because I know some of you have stuff on tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to end credits and then chat to you.